can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's up and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the second stream of today. First one with me, guys. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario Manuel, and today we've got a matchup between the Dallas Cowboys, who have one win on the season, and the New York Jets, who have yet to get their first win of 2025. Interestingly enough, the Dallas Cowboys have already taken 50% of their games into overtime. 2 out of the last 4 games in the first 4 weeks of the season have gone into extra quarters. Actually, Santino, there is one thing you can do to help me out. Can you click up over here and just find the Cowboys game for us? Rock and roll. We got Mark Horowitz in the house. What up, Mark? Thanks for checking in. Pringle with CMC you later. The Dusty Attic. Lucinda, welcome back, guys. Santino did a great job for this morning's game. Mouse is over here on the right side. So Santino did a great job for today's game. I will be taking over for the next 3 streams today. Courtroom Cat digging that intro right there. We got Wenda and Gray Videos in the house. Brent Loy asking what's going on. Oh, you know, man, just another beautiful day here for football. It's a good day for a great day, and we are going to have one of those here today. Dallas Cowboys looking to get the win over these New York Jets. Dallas Cowboys looking to get the win over these New York Jets. Let's go ahead and do our quick game breakdown. We'll do a quick game analysis here. Let's start by taking a look at the stats here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, offensively, the Dallas Cowboys have been pretty good. Defensively, big issues for the Dallas Cowboys. Not just issues, possibly the worst defense in the NFL, but without a doubt, the best offense in the NFL right now. Dak Prescott and this Dallas Cowboys team without CeeDee Lamb have been able to generate the most passing yards in the National Football League. Number 1 in the NFL, averaging over 400 yards per game. They're putting up 28 points per game, almost 29 points per game. That is good for 5th in the league. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff for this game, so we've got a little bit of time. But after this game, we will have America's Game of the Week coming up immediately afterwards. So we'll have the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers. And, of course, we'll wrap it up with Sunday Night Football. But for now, believe it or not, the best offense in the NFL when it comes to total yards per game is the boys in blue. What are you going to say about that, haters? What are y'all going to say about that? That's okay. You can just point to the defense, and we know exactly what you're talking about. Yards per play, 6th in the NFL. Third down efficiency, 6th in the NFL, and top 10 inside of the red zone offensively. Defensively, again, big issues. Now, they may put up the most yards per game, but they also give up the most yards per game, and they're actually giving up more yardage than they're putting up, although they're giving it hasn't been good for Dallas. Dallas giving up on average 33 points per game. Meanwhile, they're only putting up 28 points per game. So defensively, I mean, it's like playing tennis with the net down. There is nothing here to help out this Dallas Cowboys side. Even adding Jadeveon Clowney, not going to do anything. Obviously, losing Micah Parsons doesn't help the Dallas Cowboys case. It's a tough situation for Dallas out here for sure. Would love to see these numbers increase today against the New York Jets. We know that Aaron Glenn, head coach of the New York Jets, was once the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. This is his first year in the head coaching job. Having some success defensively, but I think the New York Jets could also still find rooms for improvement there. And obviously, if they're not able to generate offense, I think the Dallas Cowboys should be in a good spot. That being said, you could put a JV high school quarterback out there, and against the Dallas Cowboys, they will probably still put up 300 passing yards. Love my Dallas Cowboys, but I just call it like I see it. Let's take a look here, guys, at the starting lineup for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, a couple of issues Offensively, first and foremost, there is no CeeDee Lamb here in Week 5. There may be no CeeDee Lamb in Week 6. There will probably be CeeDee Lamb in Week 7, but for now, the Dallas Cowboys will have to make do. Luckily, this is a manageable matchup here. Javonte Williams going to be healthy. Dak Prescott going to be healthy, but on the offensive line, we are missing a few people. So on the offensive line, Tyler Guyton has been ruled out at left tackle. We will see Nate Thomas, and on the right guard side of things, Tyler Booker is going to be out, so TJ Bass going to be filling in over there. Obviously as well, Cooper Beebe on IR, has been on IR, so Brock Hoffman starting at center. And despite the injuries on the offensive line and despite the injuries at the wide receiver spots, Dallas is still number 1 in passing yards, total yards so far this season. Javonte Williams, a top 5 running back for fantasy football numbers. Dallas is still finding a way to win these games. How? A big part of it is the $60 million man, Dak Prescott. So far this season, folks, Dak Prescott, 1,119 passing yards on the year. That is the second most passing yards out of any active quarterback in the NFL, 425 coming into Week 5. He does have 6 passing touchdowns. He also has 3 interceptions. A QBR of 74.3 puts him at 4th most in the league, or the 4th highest rank right there. Javonte Williams, how about that, guys? 4 rushing touchdowns for Javonte Williams. That is tied for the 2nd most rushing touchdowns in the NFL right now. 63 carries on the year, 317 rushing yards. 312 rushing yards. That is inside the top 10 here offensively for total rushing yards for any running back in the league as well. Your main pass catchers, a lot of today, and I would think that most of today is probably going to run here through George Pickens. Jalen Tolbert going to be your wide receiver 2. And I've got Ryan Flournoy out here. He'll probably get a catch or 2, but realistically, I think wide receiver 3 is probably going to end up being KaVontae Turpin ruled out for this game. So CeeDee Lamb and KaVontae Turpin ruled out, so it is going to be Ryan Flournoy who's out there. And Jalen Cropper, also Jalen Cropper Moreno, looks like he dropped the Moreno out here. Jalen Cropper going to help that unit out as well. Tight end, Jake Ferguson, your main starting tight end, and we will see Luke Schoonmaker today, so more injuries to this Dallas Cowboys unit. Let's see if Dallas can get the win today. Coming off of a draw against the Green Bay Packers, this kind of feels like, I don't know. It's bittersweet to get that draw against the Green Bay Packers. Almost feels like a win because everyone had already written off the Dallas Cowboys. It almost feels like a win, but it's not. So Cowboys coming into this game 1, 2, and 1. Cowboys coming into this game 1, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. We'll get a couple of things adjusted here for you guys. These I will update as the day goes on. So offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, Tyler Guyton at left tackle going to be out. Instead, today we'll have Nate Thomas. Tyler Smith, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass, and Terrence Steele going to be the offensive line here for Dallas. The defensive side of the football for the Dallas Cowboys, looks like most of our starters are healthy, but most of our starters are most other teams' backups, realistically speaking here. We've got Sam Williams at left defensive end. Jadeveon Clowney isn't even in the starting lineup here. So Sam Williams at left defensive end, a left defensive tackle, Kenny Clark, our new addition from Green Bay after the Micah Parsons trade. Osa Odigizua going to be your right defensive tackle, and Dante Fowler at right defensive end. Your linebackers for this unit, Damon Clark at the strong side. You'll have Jack Sanborn up the middle here, and Kenneth Murray on the strong side. Weak side, strong side. Okay, we've got Kaiir Elam on one side, which I am not a fan of Kaiir Elam. I think Deron Bland should be getting the start there at corner, and then Trayvon Diggs, the opposite corner. Our 2 safeties here, we did get Malik Hooker is now injured. So, yeah, our free safety and Malik Hooker, who's been our free safety for the past couple of seasons here, now is down. Malik Hooker on IR, so we're going to get Juanye Thomas going to be your free safety, and strong safety Donovan Wilson. On the other side, we got about 5 minutes left, so let's break down some of these statistical numbers here. Some of these numbers for the New York Jets. Points per game, the New York Jets are averaging 22.5 points per game. That's good for 19th in the NFL, 21st in the league when it comes to yards per game offensively, and middle of the pack when it comes to yards per play. They are kind of skulking around at the bottom of the table here, 29th in the NFL, 31% success rate on converting third downs, not very good. Excuse me. And red zone efficiency, 17th in the league. We look at the defensive side, guys, and even though they did just pick up Aaron Glenn as their new head coach, the numbers don't really show that. They've been great on third downs. They've been decent on inside the red zone. But when we look at points per game allowed, giving up 30 points per game, you know what's funny? They're giving up less points per game than the Dallas Cowboys. But I guess who's not, to be fair there. Let's take a quick look at the offensive starters here for the New York Jets. On offense, we will see Justin Fields here, having come back from his concussion protocol last week, getting a loss again. This time they lost to the Miami Dolphins last week. So Justin Fields unable to get the win against Miami. Breece Hall going to be the starting running back here for this Jets offensive unit. Breece Hall, 52 carries coming into today, 238 rushing yards, has yet to get a paint job this season. No touchdowns for Breece Hall. Top wide receivers, guys. Garrett Wilson on one side, Josh Reynolds on the other side. You know him and you love him from the Detroit Lions, but you got Garrett Wilson as your wide receiver 1, Josh Reynolds as your wide receiver 2, going to be wearing that number 83. Going to be wearing that, and then you're going to have your wide receiver 3 in Arian Smith. Top tight end, guys. So a lot of changes. Obviously, no more Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin is now the tight end for the Chargers here. So Mason Taylor going to be your starting tight end for this Jets offensive unit. If we look at the offensive line here, protecting Justin Fields and generating that push for Breece Hall, we'll start on the left side. Left tackle going to be Olu Fashanu. We'll have at left guard, John Simpson. Josh Myers going to be your center. Joe Tippmann, right tackle, and then Armand Membou, rookie right tackle, going to be out there for the Jets offense. We look at the defense of the New York Jets, and the Jets have a couple of good players out here. Mainly the biggest one is going to be Sauce Gardner, but they also lost a lot of good players like Bryce Huff and then some. Defensive line, Will McDonald, the fourth, going to be your left defensive end. Left defensive tackle, Harrison Phillips. Right defensive tackle, Keenan Williams. And Jermaine Johnson officially ruled out for today's contest. He was questionable coming into today's game. He's been ruled out. Instead, we will see Michael Clemens at right defensive end. Linebackers for this one, you will have Kiko Mauigoa. You'll have Kiko Mauigoa at the weak side. Middle linebacker, Jermaine Sherwood, and Cam Jones as your strong side linebacker. Your two corners for today, Brandon Steffens on one side and Sauce Gardner going to be the right cornerback. Again, previous defensive player of the year, defensive rookie of the year. We've got two safeties out here as well. Andre Sisco as your free safety. You'll see him on this side. And Tony Adams as the strong safety. Let's see if they can get to Dak Prescott today. This game should be getting started here in just a moment. Quick head-to-head comparison between these two teams. We can take a look at Dak Prescott and Justin Fields' numbers. Of course, Justin Fields did miss time, so take this data with a grain of salt. Despite the fact that Justin Fields has missed time, he has been sacked less times than Dak Prescott and has the higher passer rating. Dak Prescott, though, 1,100 passing yards, 7 total touchdowns on the year. Dak going to look to lay on a few more. Guys, this opening kickoff coming in quickly. I see Burrowhead in the house. I see Reginald in the house. I see Rhonda in the house. What's going on, Rhonda? Thanks for checking in. I see Aiden Aldrich saying, yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Aiden? Who will win today? Asks Smag R7. Charles Moore with us. Cowboys or Jets? Who has the tougher schedule? Well, we can bring up those schedules here as well. Let me make a quick adjustment. So if the Dallas Cowboys are going to be the away team today, this game is at MetLife Stadium. Next 5, Dallas Cowboys. So the Dallas Cowboys' next upcoming schedule here, guys. Week 6 is Panthers. Week 7, Commanders. Week 8, Broncos. 7 and 8 are both playoff teams from last year. Week 9, we've got the Cardinals. And then in Week 10, the Dallas Cowboys will get that bye week. So finally, a breather there for the Dallas Cowboys after 10 weeks of hard-fought football. On the other side, the New York Jets. Next 5, let's go ahead and bring that up since it was asked by request by the chat out here. They've got the Broncos and the Panthers, 2 of the same matchups that the Dallas Cowboys are going to get, except the Cowboys are going to be away. The Jets are going to be home for both of those matchups. They will face a Burrow-less Bengals, and then they've got the Browns. So I would argue that the Jets do have the easier schedule. Both teams having a bye week coming up in the next 4 weeks. I'm going to lean that the Jets have the easier schedule over the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so we just took a quick glance here at these two quarterbacks, still waiting for the opening kickoff of this one. We look at the defensive comparison, both teams defensively in shambles here. 32nd in yards allowed per game, 28th in yards allowed per game. We're looking at 20th in rushing yards allowed per game, 25th in rushing yards allowed per game. A difference of literally 7 yards right here given up, guys. Passing yards allowed per game, Dallas Cowboys, secondary non-existent. Man, I use this analogy, this metaphor a lot. These guys, I guess it would be a simile, technically speaking. But the Dallas Cowboys defense is wet toilet paper. You could literally just look at it, and it's just going to fall apart. Terrible secondary for the Dallas Cowboys. Not much better for the New York Jets. We look at turnovers forced. The Jets haven't created a single turnover in the first 4 weeks of the season. That is a problem. And we look at sacks over here. It's close. 6 bags on the year for the New York Jets, 5 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Got to admit, the boys are balling out. Dak is looking strong so far, says Brent Moore. I'm with you. Jimmy in the house saying Cowboys going to beast today. I see you, Jimmy. I can see both teams putting up 50 points today, not going to lie. Take a look at the wide receiver comparison. Say again? Wow, the Jets are the only team in the NFL that have not gotten a turnover at all this season. Believe that or not, those are just the numbers. Offensively, wide receivers, Dallas Cowboys offense actually looking pretty good. Whether or not this is you can't take this at face value. The Dallas Cowboys have to throw the football a lot because they have no defense and they need to keep up with other teams. The real testament to the actual success of this Dallas Cowboys pass catching is average yards per reception, and they rank 18th. So they throw the football a lot, but they don't pick up a ton of yardage. Meanwhile, the New York Jets don't throw the football much. I will say, most of their yards comes through the air. Looks like Brandon Aubrey is lining up here to send this football over to the New York Jets. Jets going to get the football to start this thing, guys. Jets going to get the football to start this thing. I will slowly make the adjustments here to the drive board. I will slowly make the adjustments here to the drive chart. And I got extra sounds in my headset. That's okay. I've got the red zone and the lo-fi at the same time. Here's the kickoff, guys. Let's get this game started. The New York Jets with the football to get this thing off. And we're going to bring this out to the 20, the 25, down at about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the New York Jets. New York Jets offense now taking the lead, and it is Justin Fields, who last week against the Dolphins completed 20 of 27 for 226 passing yards. He also had 81 rushing yards, so 300 total yards here for Justin Fields and company. Please stand by, folks, while I make some quick adjustments here. We do have that 1st and 10 from the 32 coming up right now. 1st and 10 coming up from the 32. We got a single back formation. Justin Fields going to drop back. He's in trouble. Has to get rid of it quickly. We'll find the tight end on the opening play right here. This will be a catch for 5, and it looks like Taylor will pick up 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down. Let's get this clock ticking. I got myself a 2nd down now. 2nd down at about 5. That moves the football to the 37. We're on the left hash, and the New York Jets with possession. Still making some quick adjustments here. That'll get you here. Let's go to our Dallas Cowboys lineup. Second down, looks like it was a gain of just 3. So a second down and 7 from the 30, folks. Second down and 7 from the 30. This is a handoff to Breece Hall, who will fight his way forward and pick up 2 yards. It'll bring up a third down and 5 now, and the clock will continue to tick. Good stop there for the Dallas Cowboys. Mario still making a couple of adjustments here. Okay. Yeah, the Jets is definitely a little wonky right now. Okay, shrink her down, shrinky dink. Here we go, third down and 5 from the 32-yard line, a shotgun formation. Justin Fields with 2 guys left, 2 guys right. Here's the snap. Cowboys will rush 4. Justin Fields in trouble. Will wind up and find Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson to the 45. Gets out to the 48-yard line. That's good for a New York Jets. First down for the New York Jets. That'll move the chains, keeps the clock ticking once again, and the Jets find themselves just shy of the 50-yard line, finding that soft spot there in that Cowboys defense. Going to turn off me. Whoops, going to turn off my face here and just make the my OCD is going to kill me if I don't get this thing figured out. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10, this time from the 47-yard line. Dallas Cowboys, New York Jets. There's the snap. Winds up and throws. Looking out to the left-hand side. Another catch made from Taylor here. That's the second catch for the tight end. That's good for a pickup of about 8. We got a 2nd down and 2 coming up right now. 2nd down and 2 coming up here. Dallas Cowboys on defense. New York Jets on offense. That should be a little more even here. All right, y'all, right-hand side of your phones, of your tablets, of your computers, of your TVs, I've got stats for you. Down below the drive chart, as always, let's actually get the Dallas Cowboys game drive chart, though, instead of the last one. On 2nd down and 2 across midfield, this will be a handoff. Looks like it'll be a 1.5-yard pickup. Not enough there for the first down. Maybe they will call it a first down, the officials. I see 3rd down and inches coming up here. I see a 3rd down and inches coming up now. Okay, 12 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. New York Jets with the football in hand. We are in Dallas Cowboys territory with 12:07 left to go. Armand Membu is the man that the camera is focused on. Now we cut over to Eberflus. Looks like a couple of gifted Football Nation memberships. Thank you, Robert Samora. What's going on, Football Nation? Here we go. 3rd down and inches. Here's the snap. There is the handoff. Breece Hall going to break through this Cowboys defense. Stays on his feet. Gets to the 40, the 30, the 20. That will be down at the 20. That is a big gain here. First down. New York Jets. And the Jets going to keep this drive going. The New York Jets looking okay. Redman R checking in. I don't mind if Aaron Rodgers joined the Jets. He was with the Packers. One less problem to beat. I see you, TM, saying Eberflush. Eberflush. 1st and 10. Mad Steve saying bingo. And bingo was his name, oh. Here we go. 1st and 10. Motion from the big tight end. Taylor going to the right-hand side. I now have trips on the right and now motion on the field again. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. A little play action. A sidearm throw to the right-hand side. This one will land incomplete. 11:03 left to go. 2nd down and 10. Pass intended for the tight end once again. So Taylor, incomplete. Justin Fields looking to his tight end. Unable to connect on that one. I got hooked up with the membership, says Jimmy. You sure did. Zach Cohn saying Dingo Warrior. The Dominican Dingo right here, brother. How about them Dallas Cowboys? Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here is the snap. A handoff this time. And it is going to be the fullback who gets the carry here. Davis going to pick up 5 yards on the play. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5, the clock will start ticking once again. Eye to eye saying let's effing go. And Snaz saying snazzy. Snaz saying snazzy. We got Valhalla Sports Talk in the house. What up, Valhalla? I see you out there, Valhalla make you holla. The best Dodgers live streamer out there for you baseball fans. Be sure to go check out our boy Valhalla. If it wasn't for that, man, I wouldn't even know how to do those 3D graphics. So be sure to thank him on my behalf. 3rd down and 5 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. There's a flag on the play. It does stop the clock here. It's going to be too many men on the field against the Dallas Cowboys. Eberflus, what are you doing, bro? Incredible. Dallas Cowboys on defense going to back themselves up. And it was a second down or third down and 5. That's a 5-yard penalty. That penalty will result in a first down New York Jets. So the Jets on the 5-yard penalty will pick up a first. Actually, it looks like it was a 2nd and 6. So it's going to be a 3rd and inches. Here's a quarterback sneak, and now we get the first down. So first down coming up. We've got ourselves a 1st and goal now. 1st and goal coming up here for the New York Jets. The score is still 0-0 as we open up this game. This is the opening drive of today's football game. Dallas Cowboys, New York Jets, and America's Game of the Week is coming up next, folks. We've got Chargers and Commanders in the hole waiting for you guys. Giggity? Here we go. 9:30 left to go. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Under center is Justin Fields. He fakes the handoff. Wheels out to the right-hand side. Fields will scramble to the 5. Fields will run out of bounds at the 4. Looks like they're going to call him shy here at about the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up from the 5. Does stop the clock as he runs out of bounds. What is going up? Jaded Raw in the house. Jonathan saying, I love the Cowboys. What's up, Cowboys fans? Mad Steve saying, hail the Redskins. Jamie Lazarus in the house. Santino saying, giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. All right. Here we go. $10 super chat coming in right now. OZK, thank you for that big super chat. On 2nd and goal, another keep, a flag coming in on the far side of the field. Justin Fields going to get dropped on his back. A big stop by Deron Bland. Let's find out what the flag is on this play. This could be, I think it's going to be an offsides here against the defense. Oh, man, that's not going to be good. Here comes the call from the official, guys. Here comes the call. Let's see what he says. I think this offsides, it's going to be enforced from the Dallas Cowboys 6. Yeah, offsides, defense. That flag came in. Justin Fields saw the flag out of the corner of his eye. It was a free play for him. Here we go. Repeat 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal now from the Dallas 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal coming up from the Dallas Cowboys 3-yard line. We've got about 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, folks. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter on 2nd down and goal. An I formation, the snap, the handoff going backwards. Breece Hall is going to lose a few yards. That's good for a tackle for loss right there. Well done by Thomas on the stop. Good job by Thomas on the stop. 3rd and goal coming up now, backing them up to the Dallas Cowboys 7-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the Green Machine. The Green Gang. Let's see if they can find the end zone here. Going to take a shot for the end zone, that's for sure. That would be my guess that Justin Fields is going to wind up and throw, probably looking for Garrett Wilson, but let's see what happens here. 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal coming up from the 7-yard line. Here's a look to the right-hand side. It's tipped up in the air, and the tip drill, luckily for the New York Jets, doesn't result in a pick 6. That was a dangerous throw. Dante Fowler gets his hand in on the play. 7:46 left to go. This will bring up a 4th down and goal from the 7. I believe we will see the field goal unit come out here for the New York Jets. So they're at, this should be about a 25-yarder from here. 25-yarder, chip shot field goal. Let's see what happens. Okay, Dallas Cowboys got the stop. Wow, what? I've literally never seen that happen. The tip drill ended up hitting the overhanging camera over the field. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been picked off, but that camera saved a pick 6. This field goal will be good, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the Jets will be the first to score. Jets going to put 3 points on the board. Dallas Cowboys bend, but they do not break on the opening drive here. 7:43 left to go in the first quarter, approaching the midway point of this first quarter. Let's go. They better not tie. They better not try that tie it up stuff today, says CS. Yeah, hopefully not. All right, guys. So possession going to change over to the Dallas Cowboys. What a good first game for Santino today, man. I knew it was going to be a good game. We've been talking about it. These international games are better than both of us expected out here, so this is pretty cool. Old school saying no more ties this season. Hopefully not for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll probably see a couple of ties this season, but hopefully not for the Dallas Cowboys. And hopefully no more overtime for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys have had to deal with overtime 50% of their games already, and this game against the New York Jets should be one that Dallas can handle. Zach Cohn asking, did Dylan Gabriel play well today? I mean, he played well enough to keep it competitive, but I think Joe Flacco probably would have had the exact same outing. Yeah, they didn't air it out very much. They didn't throw the football a lot. It was definitely a running game. Gabriel played fine for a first start overseas. Facts, Mike. Julie Grafton checking in. Hello from Upper Michigan. Let's flex OZK's super chat here one time real quick. Thanks, OZK. I appreciate that. Gonna get this quick change. Bam, there it is right there again. Thank you, OZK. He says, bro, did you get an easy win with the Vikings over the Browns on Robinhood prediction markets? It was a $15 score for me. Thank you very much, OZK Altbridge. Good morning to Courtney. Good morning to the moderators. Good morning to the chat. We've got Helen in the house saying, let's effing go Birds. That's right. The Birds are playing the Broncos later today, Helen. I hope you're ready for that one. And I'm not doing that game only because of the fact that it's happening at 3:05, I believe. Or is it a 12 o'clock game? I think it's a 3:05 game. I could be wrong. We'll double check right now. Of course, come on, Helen. You know I'm always going to cover my Dallas Cowboys when they're on. Helen's saying they're playing right now. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't a Dallas Cowboys fan, that would be the game that I cover. I like the Broncos as well. Not going to go as far to say that I like the Eagles because, you know. But, okay, guys, so after the field goal, the Dallas Cowboys now going to take their first whack at this. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes the kickoff for the New York Jets. How do you miss that face mask? Because it's the Jets, says Dill. Here's the kickoff. This one going back, and we will get a return from the end zone. We will not get a return from the end zone. This will be a touchback and 35. 35 from here. Now, if it had landed in the landing zone first and then gone into the end zone, it would have been at the 20. Yeah, I know. The rules are a little messed up right now for the kickoff. The placings are a little wonky there for the kickoffs. But here we go, guys. Nevertheless, 1st and 10 coming up for our Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that's a good place to start. 35 is a good place to start. So here's Dak Prescott under center. Here we go from the 35. Dak sends a man in motion. It's Flournoy. Here's the carry to Flournoy on the right-hand side. No gain. Instead, that'll end up being no pickup. 2nd down and 10 coming up. The clock will start. So here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Dak Prescott working with not his normal squad here. There is no CeeDee Lamb. There is no Tyler Booker on the offensive line to protect him. There is no Cooper Beebe snapping him the ball. There are missing players here. Here's Jake Ferguson in motion to the right-hand side on 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dak will wind up and throw to Jake Ferguson. Ferguson brings us out to the 40. That'll be a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 10 becomes 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. The clock will continue to tick here as that play ends in bounds. We've got 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 5 at the Dallas Cowboys 40-yard line. Dak Prescott looking for a big first down right now. Let's see if the Cowboys can get her done. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Javonte Williams standing to the left of Dak Prescott from the right hash. Dak doing his signature leg up and down. Here's the snap, dropping back. Dak looking at Flournoy all the way. The wind up and the throw. The catch is made. Flournoy breaks a tackle. The 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. First down, Dallas Cowboys. And the boys will pick up a big first down here. 1st and 10 coming up for the boys in blue as Ryan Flournoy tears up that Jets defense on the play. Not the man that you normally expect for the Dallas Cowboys out here. We're not normally hollering for that, but I will take it. How about them Dallas Cowboys? How about that play right there for Flournoy? All right, guys, 1st and 10 now coming up from the edge of the red zone here. We're at the 20-yard line. Here's the snap from Dak Prescott. He's going to air this out. A shot to the end zone again, overthrowing George Pickens on this one. 5 minutes and 46 seconds. That will stop the clock here. 2nd down and 10. Football at the 20. Dallas Cowboys going to push forward here. Cowboys lose higher head coach. I don't know, man. I don't mind Schottenheimer as the head coach. What I have a problem with is the defense. The Dallas Cowboys offense is hanging in there. It's that Cowboys defense that I just cannot get behind. I've got a shotgun formation. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Javonte Williams bouncing over to the left side of Dak Prescott. A receiver to the top of the screen, and the Jets showing blitz to handoff to Javonte. Javonte will take this one down to about the 18-yard line. This will bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 8 after a 2-yard gain on the right-hand side here. Gets the clock ticking once again. Looks like 3rd down and, I guess they're going to call that a gain of 4 here. A little generous place marker. 3rd down and 6. I will take it. 3rd down and 6 moves the football out to the 16-yard line. Trips to the left, guys. They're not bunched up. They're spread out here. So a spread, 3 guys left. Little motion in the backfield. Dak Prescott moving around some eye candy, trying to tell what the defense is going to bring. Here's the snap. A 4-man rush coming in. Dak Prescott shoots to the end zone. Incomplete pass. 4th down now coming up. And the field goal unit, Brandon Aubrey, the leg coming out right now. Brandon Aubrey with 5 minutes left to go, going to put up a 35-yard field goal. Let's see if he can knock this one back. 35 yards for the Dallas Cowboys. This is pretty routine here for Brandon Aubrey. I would imagine that he knocks this one in. That sucks, but the field goal is the right choice, says Mike. Just barely overthrowing Ferguson there, says Santino. That was close. That was close. Ferguson tried to get that ball. Here it is on 4th and 6 from the right hash. This kick will sail through the uprights, and that will put 3 points on the board for the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys get 3 points on the board, and we are all tied up at MetLife Stadium. We are all tied up at MetLife Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, this does take us to a quick commercial break. Mario Boom, what's up, my G? What up, Freedom Boom? Thank you for checking in, homie. What's going on? What's crack-a-lackin' with you guys? Okay, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. I appreciate you guys being live with us today. We are live in San Antonio, Texas. Let's get the spread for today's game brought up and get the actual numbers here. Give me just a quick, maybe 10 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And I'm back. But this is totally not what I was looking for. Totally not what I was looking for. I see another $2 super chat coming in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, T-Mac. Let's go, saying let's go Cowboys. All right, guys, the spread coming up right here, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. There it is for you now. It's Sunday, October 5th, Cowboys versus not the Giants. Come on. This is so dumb. I hate ChatGPT sometimes, man. It totally thought that now I'm even wondering if the spread is correct. I've got a 1.5 point spread here. Yeah, I got it. I can't believe that ChatGPT is doing me like this right now. Shout out to Saytown, says Rolando. Thank you for checking in. The over-under for today is 47.7. And ChatGPT, why even pay for these services, man? Sometimes, man, technology is just a certain way. All right, guys, when we get back from this commercial break, which we are currently in, we will have a kickoff here. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Dallas Cowboys did score. I see Corey in the house. I see Dawn, Rolando, Anthony Howard saying go Cowboys. Jordan Walters saying 3-7. Ravens, Texans. Texans up by 4. Courtney saying use Perplexity. I'm a big fan of Perplexity myself. I do prefer Perplexity over ChatGPT. Sandra saying hello again. Welcome back, Sandra. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Got to check that ChatGPT always, TM, always. All right, So the information is scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. This is accurate as triple checked by Football Nation. 4:57 left to go. Let's get our kickoff here. New York Jets gonna get the football back now. Let's go Giants, says Santino. Here is possession change. This goes to the New York Jets, the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Going to take a big hit here before rolling over, maybe embellishing a little bit on the hit. This will bring up a 1st and 10. Football, 1st and 10 for the New York Jets here. 1st and 10 from the Jets' 26-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Terrible Dak pass. Say again? I mean, yeah, they would have got out to the 35 instead. We're going to start this one from the 26, guys. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Do they really, Courtney? I will keep that in mind. 1st and 10, shotgun formation, motion on the field from the 26. Garrett Wilson was the motion man. They're going to hand this off to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall will pick up about 17 yards on the play. Hall going to, oh, is that Breece Hall or is that Braylon Allen? That's Breece Hall. Okay, that's the right carry here. Breece Hall going to pick up some yardage. Looks like the New York Giants are going to score against the New Orleans Saints in that other game. There's a lot of football happening right now, folks. I got a 1st and 10 on my TV screen with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. We're going to stay laser focused on this game. 1st and 10 from the 42. Here is a T formation. Going to fake the handoff. Going to wind up and throw. Catch is made here on the left-hand side. That looks like Davis gets pushed out of bounds. That's a 10-yard pickup right there. That's a 10-yard pickup, 1st and 10. First down coming up here for the New York Jets. Fresh new set of downs on a 1st down pickup across midfield into Dallas Cowboys territory. New York Jets do pick up that 1st down. And I've got my OCDs telling me slide that logo over just a little bit. I know nobody but me cares. Here's the snap. 1st and 10, the handoff to the right-hand side. And it looks like Breece Hall will pick up about 5 yards on that pickup. It brings up a 2nd down and 5 now. The clock will continue to tick with 3 minutes and 38 seconds here left to go. 2nd down and 5. I see y'all out here. Way too many injuries, says Cliff Hamilton. Ross Small in the house saying afternoon. Greetings, Football Nation people. Let's go, Ross. I see you. Giants, no way, can't make it with no neighbors. They're playing the Saints today. I'm pretty sure the Giants will be fine. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the bottom. Here is the snap and dropping back with plenty of time, airing this one out, overthrowing. Justin Fields overthrowing Garrett Wilson on a simple fly route. So, Garrett Wilson beat Deron Bland on that play. Totally cooked Deron Bland on that play. That would have been a clear touchdown if it was just in the right spot. But overthrown on that play brings up 3rd down and 5. The football on the Dallas Cowboys 43. So this is close to no man's land out here. I wonder if the Jets would be able to kick a field goal from there. I smell a punt if they don't convert here. 3rd down and 5. From the 43, there is the snap. Justin Fields in trouble, feeling the pressure, has to scramble to the right, will throw that football away. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 5. It's going to be a 60-yard field goal here if they decide to go for it, or they will punt this one away. I don't know that they've got the leg there, and Nick Folk might have it in there, might have it in him. Let's see if I can see his career long. 58 long this season, so he might have it. I say they punt this thing. Yeah, I think they'll punt this thing. Yeah, they're lined up in punt formation, 4th down and 5. Here's the snap. There is the boot. This one goes back to Dallas. This one will be signaled a fair catch at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the boys in just a moment. All right, guys, change of possession here. Fields is not a good quarterback, says Dallas Morris. You're right, Dallas. The Philadelphia Eagles are on a roll, says G. Black. Defense, please, says Michael Castro. Is it me or Wilson really overrated? Garrett Wilson? I like Garrett Wilson. Why not try, says Don Shelton. Because if they miss, then they give the Dallas Cowboys the football on the 43-yard line. What is the Eagles' score, asked SC. I can bring that up for you, my friend. Let's do, one more quick Windows capture at the bottom here. Let's do one quick Windows capture at the bottom here on a game tracker for you, my friend. Let's see. Maybe this one. Actually, let's do this. We'll do a new tab. Sunday game trackers. We'll get y'all set up here in just a moment. There we go. That's what we're looking at. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the scores across the NFL now. I'm going to drag this over just a little bit so y'all can see everything that is going on. Obviously, don't need to cover the Dallas Cowboys game because we are in it right now. But Denver Broncos, Philadelphia Eagles, you can see that score line. Philadelphia down by 3. Denver Broncos up 3-0. Looks like that's the score right there. Houston Texans, you can see it down at the bottom of the screen here as well, guys. Looks like Houston Texans are up 7-3 over the Baltimore Ravens. Indianapolis Colts versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders have a 3-0 lead. Miami Dolphins are up 3-0 over Carolina. The New York Giants are up 7-0 over the New Orleans Saints. And those are the only games happening right now. It's actually less than I thought that was. I thought it was going to be more. So it looks like we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 morning games today. Obviously, Thursday night football has already been played, and we did have an early morning game today here as well. Those are your scores across the NFL. What is going on, Ty the Gemini? We got Ty the Gemini in the house. The vibe. What up, says Jaded. I see you, Jaded Raw. What's going on? Dwayne Davis. Hello to you, my friend. Misty saying, hi, Mario. What's up, Misty? Get Brady Cook in at quarterback, says Dill. You're talking about for the Raiders? Yeah, you might as well pull Brady in to be the quarterback for the Raiders at this point. He is part owner. Colts behind the Raiders. This is the Twilight Zone. The scary door. I see you, David Baca. What's going on? Kenny Tran, Miami, and Philly in the red zone right now, just so you guys know. TM. Let's get back to the action. 1st and 10. Commercial break is over. Dak Prescott under center, and that's going to be a flag here. I think, yeah, it's got to be offsides, maybe a neutral zone infraction. I think it's going to be a neutral zone infraction here against the defense. They definitely got off before that snap came in. So there's a flag on the play. A little too eager there for the New York Jets. I smell a neutral zone infraction here. They're just going to call that offsides. That's fine. This will be a penalty, and this will result in a fresh first down here. 1st and 10 coming up for the Dallas Cowboys now. It's actually a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5 coming up for the Dallas Cowboys here. 1st and 5 to the 15-yard line. Cowboys starting that drive from the 10. I got a 1st and 5 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Football to the 15. Drive chart down below for you guys. So here comes a 1st and 5. Dak in a single back. Jake Ferguson on the move. There's the snap and the handoff. Javonte Williams finds a crease. He gets past the 20 out to the 24. Javonte Williams will pick up 9 yards. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys. First down. First down for the boys right now. DJ Jean checking in. Mario, do you think that Tom Brady being both an owner and a commentator is cheating? No, I do not. I don't think it's cheating, but I do think that he can definitely get a lot more eyes on the Las Vegas Raiders games than the Raiders may deserve. Here's a 1st and 10, a snap and a handoff to Javonte Williams on 1st and 10. He'll take that football from the 24 to the 27. That's a 3-yard pickup for 2nd down and 7 coming up with 2 minutes left to go here in the first. I see you, Michael Castro. I see you, William White. I see you, Zach Cohn and Kenny Tran, OZK Alt Bridge Company. Maybe on Madden, says Jimmy JC. Viswa, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, we're now looking at a 2nd down and 7 so far in this game. Javonte Williams has 3 carries, good for 16 yards, averaging over 5 yards per carry. The blitz coming in. Dak going to have to wind up and throw. Ryan Flournoy dragging 2 Jets defenders on his back. Finally brought down there. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys first down. First down, Dallas. I see you, my peoples, says Viswa. I see you, Viswa. 1st and 10. 77 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. The clock is ticking. Play clock. Plenty of time on the play clock. This takes us to the 35-yard line. Dallas Cowboys approaching midfield right now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff on a play action, and Dak gonna wind up and throw, overthrown right there. This time the intended receiver, Jalen Tolbert, incomplete. This pass will stop the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Football still at the 35. Oliver doing a great job on that play to make sure that the route wasn't run the way that it should have been. Flournoy is killing it, says Viswa. Flournoy is killing it, says Viswa. Do you think Blue is playing today? What is up, Scoot Makers? Scoot Makers in the house. 2nd down and 10. 35-yard line. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Motion on the field from Ryan Flournoy. Here's the snap and a handoff. Javonte Williams getting a couple blocks there. Choosing to ignore the blocks. Will go left instead of up the gut. It ends up being a 3-yard pickup. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. Call it a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 6. 42 seconds left to go, folks. The clock is hot. Right now, we'll get one more play before the end of the first quarter. 3rd down and 6 coming up right now. This time from the 39-yard line. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys looking to keep this drive alive. On 3rd down, Jake Ferguson is the motion man here. Dak fakes the count, steps up, calls the audible. Kill, kill. You hear Dak making some changes right now. Going left, going right. Courtney upgraded to champion. Let's go, Courtney. Here comes the blitz against Dak. A quick slant route. The catch made. George Pickens. He will pick up yards after the catch. He gets across midfield. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys will pick up a fresh new set of downs here. On that pickup, this takes us to the end of the first quarter, folks. 2nd quarter coming up now. So that's the end of the first. We go to a commercial break, and when we get back, by the way, possession. When we get back, the Dallas Cowboys will have the football on the New York Jets 47 across midfield. So quick commercial break. Shout out to you guys who are watching this live stream right now. These are all the games happening at the moment for Week 5, y'all. Week 6, I'll have the schedule here for Sunday Night Football. But for now, just know that so far we've had 2 winners. San Francisco 49ers won on Thursday Night Football over the LA Rams. That game did go into overtime, and that was one of the highest viewed streams on this channel. It was the highest viewed stream on this channel this football season. 175,000 views, 21,000 hours of watch time in that 4-hour stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with Football Nation and giving us some of your time. We appreciate you and the sacrifices you guys make to catch these games and to be here with us, especially the moderators who are here with us all the time. So Santino just wrapped up a really close game that could have gone into overtime. This London game had over 4,000 people in that chat watching that game. It was a really good one. Santino crushed it out there. Yeah, no idea how many views we got on that one just yet, but those numbers should be coming in. Santino, his Minnesota Vikings got the win over the Browns. Santino still celebrating right now. Dallas Cowboys going up against the New York Jets at this moment right here. Also, these are the rest of the 12 o'clock games currently on right now. These are all the games that are currently happening right now. We've got a couple 3:05 and 3:25 games, and then Sunday Night Football. Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. A lot of people believe that the Buffalo Bills are going to crush this thing, but we'll see. Wow, I did partake in that game, says Dawn Shelton. Thanks, Dawn, for being here. Thank you, David Bacco, saying thanks for the rental. Thank you for the good vibes, man. Watching with my pit, Dak Prescott, that's his name. Is that your pit's name? Shout out to Courtney for becoming a championship-level member. Charles Moore saying, hey, Mario, I'm wrong in saying that the Cowboys need this win more than the Jets. Honestly, I don't think any team needs a win more than the Dallas Cowboys right now. The Dallas Cowboys absolutely need to get a win, especially against this New York Jets team. Jets believe that they can win because they're going up against the Cowboys defense, but they're also going up against the Cowboys offense. Commercial break is about over. Here comes a $5 super chat from TM. I see you out there. What's your hot take on Tom Brady wearing the headset in the Raiders coaching booth? Conflict of interest or nah? 100%. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. This play will struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Javonte Williams gets wrapped up on 1st and 10. This will start The quarter here with no gains, 2nd down and 10. Football remains at the New York Giants 47. TM Martin-esque. My hot take, I don't really have one, TM. I don't really have one. But I do appreciate the question. I think Tom Brady shouldn't be in the locker room at the same time. It's like one or the other, but I see what you're saying out there. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Dak takes the snap, looking left, throwing left. Good job by the defense there. Steffens breaking up that pass intended for Ryan Flournoy. It brings up a 3rd down, stops the clock with 14 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. So 3rd down and 10 from the 47. Dallas Cowboys looking to convert this 3rd down opportunity. Let's see if Dak can get her done. Okay. 14-20 on the board. 14 minutes and 20 seconds on the board. Looks like a timeout going to be called here. Timeout called by the Dallas Cowboys. Should take us to a quick commercial break. Brady is the GOAT, says Viswa. I see you out there, Vis. I see you out there. All right, folks. Marathon, not a sprint today. Over 2,000 people kicking it with us. Have you smashed that like button just yet? You guys are watching Football Nation. We will have another game up momentarily. We are live in San Antonio right now, and the New York Jets are on defense. Dallas Cowboys with the football here. Jadon Blue finally available for this game. Have not seen him get any carries just yet, but Jadon Blue is going to be available. A big 3rd down coming up here for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys really need this one. From the 47. 3rd down and 10 from the 47. Shotgun formation, Dak Prescott with a man to his left. He's directing traffic. Flournoy moving around, looking at man coverage here. Dak Prescott likes it. Here's the snap. Dropping back from the 47. Dak will throw to the flat. Good block upfield here by Jake Ferguson. This should be good enough for a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. The catch was made. Hunter Lupke picks up 10. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. That's good for a fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Moves the football out to the 37. I got a 1st and 10 coming up now, keeping the clock moving. This puts us at the Jets 37. Against that 4-man rush, you're going to have to try harder than that, New York. Good job there by Dallas. This game all tied up. The score is still 3-3, and Dak under center in an I formation. By himself at the bottom of the screen is Pickens. This will be a snap and a handoff. Jadon Blue going to pick up about 6 yards on that. It's his 1st carry this season as a Dallas Cowboys. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Jadon Blue is available here, and it looks like he has climbed up the depth chart over Miles Sanders. 13 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. I got a 2nd down and 4. I got a 2nd down and 1st. Oh, I'm starting to use the same hand movements you do on 1st downs. That's what it is. That's what they say. It's 1st down. 2nd down and 4 here coming up. Pressure for Dak. He's going to wind up and throw. Tough catch made by Luke Schoonmaker through some serious traffic. He will pick up 2 yards on 3rd down and 4. It brings up on 2nd down and 4, This will make it a 3rd down and 1 on a 3-yard pickup. So 3rd down and 1. Football to the New York Jets 28-yard line. Michael Castro saying, please, no. Helen Galloway saying, I think I'm addicted to Football Nation. I hope you are. Here's the snap, spin move, and almost losing the yardage. Javonte Williams somehow, some way, turns a loss of 2 into a gain of 2. That on 3rd down and 1 will result in a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. 1st down, Dallas moves the chains again. All right, guys, I know this is my Dallas Cowboys game, and I know you guys are expecting the fire out of me in this game, but we got to protect the voice. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Dallas Cowboys now inside the 30, down at the 26, motion on the field. Dak takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. Will throw it. Checks down to Ferguson. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! And the Cowboys will score here. How about that? A 27-yard run, a 27-yard catch and score here for Jake Ferguson on the right-hand side. 11:40 left to go, and the boys will get points on the board. A nice play right-hand side for Jake Ferguson. Great blocking upfield for him. Flournoy doing a fantastic job of throwing up an extra block. Honestly, there could have been a flag there for an eligible receiver downfield. I think Terrence Steele was well beyond the 1-yard mark, but no flag from the official. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the boys are now up 10-3. Let's go. Ernest saying, the voice, save the voice. Hermanito, ¿cómo estás, my brother? Frank Myers, ¿qué onda, mi gente? ¿Qué onda, mi gente? Dallas Cowboys. Gotta watch my voice. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, man. The official has something to say here. Looks like there was a flag on the extra point attempt. Let's find out what it is. Maybe, maybe not. FJM in the house. I see you, bro. It looks like they're going to decline this. They're going to say offsides on the defense. That penalty is declined. Oh, they are going to enforce it. Okay, guys, so scratch that. The Dallas Cowboys will accept the penalty. Looks like the Dallas Cowboys are going to go for 2. Mario, saludos de San Diego, California. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Here we go. Enjoying Form the State Fair of Texas. Is the State Fair happening right now, Chris? That's cool. 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, guys. The extra point attempt, there was an offsides here by the New York Jets. The Dallas Cowboys will enforce that, and they're going to go for 2 here. So it would have been a 10-3 game. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Dak Prescott takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Prescott in trouble. Flags coming in right now. They're going to call this a false start against the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to end up kicking the extra point attempt. Anyways, this does just feel like just a waste of time. I hate saying that out loud, but that does feel like a waste of time here. False start on the offense. So replay the try. They already got the 1 point on the board. Schottenheimer, I guess, just trying to go for 2. I don't know. Here comes the extra point attempt, though. Brandon Aubrey has to do it again. I don't think Brandon Aubrey has missed an extra point attempt in his career. I don't think Brandon Aubrey has missed an extra point attempt in his career thus far. Here we go. Aubrey. Maybe he had 1 blocked last year. I think maybe last year he did have 1 blocked. I could be wrong. Here comes the extra point attempt. Aubrey lining this thing up. Stands off to the side, gets ready to do his kick, will come in, puts this through the uprights, and the score is once again 10-3. With 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half, we got plenty of time left to go now. TM Martin saying, answer, Jets, answer. How many Jets fans do we have in the house right now? If you're a New York Jet, let's see your airplanes out there. Where are my New York Jets fans out right now? Where are these New York Jets fans right now? How can I get the 49ers emoji logo? Those are exclusively for channel members. Looks like 99 Honda Civic. Got it, Dallas Cowboys. I see you, Courtney, flexing that. David Sampson saying I'm a New York Jets fan. What up, David Sampson? You might be the only one in here today, bro. You might be the only one in here today, bro, but you are welcome to hang out with us, man. Thank you for kicking it with us today, David Simpson. David Simpson in the house saying he's a New York Jets fan. Joshua is a Bears fan saying, let's go Cowboys. I like it, my friend. Freedom Boom saying, let's go Mets. I see you, Jimmy. Jimmy dropping the Dallas Cowboys logo. Nathaniel checking in saying, let's go Cowboys. Let's go. Ernest Valenzuela. I see a lot of Cowboys fans in the house right now. FJM saying Jets were my AFC team. What happened? But what happened? Number 1, Justin Fields fan, says Bruce. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Sometimes you may not support the whole team, but you do just like 1 or 2 players on that team. Let's see. New York born but raised a Cowboys fan with my dog, Dak Prescott. That's awesome. I'm surprised you didn't name your dog Micah Parsons. Get it? Pause. Get it? Okay. All right. That was bad. Terrible. Yo, we got to be consistent every week. More excuses, says Paul Jackson. Taylor saying Cowboys. Marco Snipes, I see you out there. Football Nation Unite. We should have a special handshake. I don't know. Shoo up, shoo wada wada, yippity boom da boom. Chang chang, chang and a chang shabab. Because we go together like Rama Lama Lama, Kadinga-da-ding-a-dong. Together forever like Shoo-up, Shoo-wada-wada, Yip-a-da-boom-da-boom. Chang Chang Chang-a-da-bop. That's the way it should be. I see you out there, Kenny, and missed 3 by 2023. Okay, guys, commercial break is just about over right now. That was after the Dallas Cowboys have scored. They are going to kick off to the New York Jets as we come back from this commercial break. We'll turn off that sound. We'll turn off that sound for now. Jets, Cowboys, it should be a good game. I was actually in a production of Grease my senior year in high school. And if I didn't transfer schools midway through my senior year, I probably would have been Danny Zuko. Instead, I ended up getting put in the chorus, and it was fun, but it wasn't what I wanted. That football, ladies and gentlemen, on the kickoff for the Dallas Cowboys, Brandon Aubrey puts that over the sideline. There will be a flag on the play, and so the Jets will start this drive on the 40. Thanks to a bad kick from Brandon Aubrey. 1st and 10, New York Jets, 40-yard line. Here we go. Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin'. Oh, man, don't get me started, bro. Why are you doing this to me, guys? 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. An I formation. Justin Fields sends Garrett Wilson in motion. Here's the snap and the handoff. This time, Breece Hall will bulldoze his way forward for a pickup of 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up now for the New York Jets. The clock is ticking. 11:30 left to go. I can most definitely see Mario cast as Danny Zuko. All right, guys. Instead, my boy Nick ended up getting the Danny Zuko role, which is great for him, man. He's actually, it's so funny because he's now a police officer here in San Antonio, and he's all over San Antonio news as, like, the correspondent for the SAPD. It's so funny. 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap on the scramble. Justin Fields in trouble. Will throw this one away. That looked like it would have been intentional grounding. He will get rid of that football on 2nd down and 5. They're going to call that a sack, and that Justin Fields will lose 14 yards on the play. I got a 3rd down and 19 coming up. Let's see if he actually went down. Here's the replay. Justin Fields definitely wrapped up. The knee was definitely down before he got rid of that football. That's a sack for the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys got a 3rd down and 19 here. So it's time for the Jets to step it up. The New York Jets looking for an answer here to the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys have put up 10. The Jets have 3. Cowboys looking okay right now. Jason Babb asking, how much longer on Vikings-Browns? That game's been over, my friend. That game's done been over. Here we go, empty backfield. Here's the snap, dropping back, surveying, running out of time, getting wrapped up again. Justin Fields bagged one more time on 3rd down and 19. It brings up a 4th down and 29 going backwards. Look at, you guys got to get going. Okay, guys, I love you, little man. Hi. You want to say hi to the people? Dallas Cowboys just got it. They're going to get the football back. I love you, little man. You're going to go see your family? Okay. All right. Okay, say bye, Sammy. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone. Love you, buddy. Okay, be safe, okay? Love you. Here's the punt, guys, on 4th down and 29. This one going back to about the 24-yard line. We get a return. 24, the 25, out to the 30. This will bring up a 1st down here for the Dallas Cowboys. 1st and 10 for Dallas with 9 minutes and 40-something seconds here left to go. Cowboys will get the football back. Plenty of time left in the 2nd quarter. We have a halftime trivia quiz. Working dude, he is a super cute baby, man. He is a super cute baby. I love, my gosh, everything means the world to me. Okay, guys, so when we get back from the commercial break we are currently in, and look at this, we are 3 subscribers away from 46.7. Can we get to 47,000 subscribers today? If there are 3 people watching this channel right now who have not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. I'm willing to bet that most of you guys watching this particular stream have been here before, but I'm sure there have to be a good handful of you guys. Now, if y'all have commitment issues, don't worry. I'm not going to try to to strong-arm you into subscribing to the channel. I just want you guys to hang out with us and kick up your feet, man. Crack open a beer. Do whatever it is that gets you in the zone for these kinds of games, man. We've got a good one at hand right here. 1st and 10 in the middle of this commercial break. Didn't really get a chance to get into all of our statistics for this game. We covered a few. One of the ones that we didn't cover was the run game. Last year, those of you guys who were with me last year, all of this was blood red for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys could not run the football to save their life last year. They were dead last in rushing. This year, Javonte Williams comes over from the Denver Broncos. Schottenheimer moves around the offensive line, and all of a sudden, the Dallas Cowboys, 123 rushing yards per game. That's top 12 in the NFL. They rank 4th in rushing yards per attempt and 5th in rushing touchdowns per game. Dallas Cowboys have looked pretty decent on the ground. I will say, Breece Hall has not been bad. Guys, this team for the New York Jets, most rushing yard percentage here in the NFL, more than the Philadelphia Eagles and more than the Baltimore Ravens. They rely so heavily on the run because Justin Fields can't throw the football. So Justin Fields has to scramble almost every single play because he can't throw the ball. Breece Hall gets his own fair share of carries. This team, when we look at actual rushing yards per game, 144. We look at rushing yards per attempt. They do rank 3rd in the NFL, and rushing yards percentage, well, almost half of their half of their total yards comes on the ground. That's just a quick rushing comparison, guys. We're coming back from this commercial break. My TV screen says 1st and 10 with 9:42 left to go. I've got an empty backfield for Dak Prescott. Motion on the field here, waiting for the snap. From the 29-yard line, Flournoy on the move. Here's the snap. They fake the end around. Dak with a clean pocket, plenty of time. It starts to crumble. He feels the pressure. He's on the run. He will wind up and throw. That is tipped, and this will end up being incomplete. 2nd down and 10, stopping the clock with 9:33. Loyal Cowboy fan forever, going back to the early 60s. I just subscribed to get you over the hump. Let's go, Larry. I see you, my friend. Appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who know me, they know that I always call the game when there is action on. I try to stay away from the chat so that I'm not distracted during action. We're not in a commercial break. We got a 2nd down and 10. You're good, bro. You're good. Shotgun formation here. Here's the snap. There is going to be a shove pass forward, a little backhanded pitch right here. It is going to be a pickup of 1 on 2nd down. It's not going to be a good gain here. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. That one is intended for Jake Ferguson. He got it. Glenda Turner, welcome to First Downs there, Glenda. I see you. I see you. I see you. And here is OZK giving out some dares. Welcome to First Down, Glenda. Thank you very much. Football Lover saying, I just subscribed as well. Thanks, Football Lover. Here we go. From the 30-yard line, still shy of midfield, the Dallas Cowboys on their own 30. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. Ryan Flournoy going to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage. A great defensive possession here for the New York Jets. It'll bring up a 4th down and 9. Well done by New York. And the Jets do okay here. So, Jets fans probably Jets, Jets. I know we got some Jets fans out there. You guys are hiding in the woodwork. You're allowed to hang out in the back of the room. You don't have to participate in the chat if you don't want to. Those of you guys hanging out in the back of the room, I'm looking at you guys. Thanks for being here. Here's the punt, guys. There's going to be a high-hanging punt from Brian Anger. This one will be returned from about the 16-yard line out to the 25, the 30, out to about the 33-yard line. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left to go, and the Jets offense will now take the field. So, the Jets offense now taking the field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Go Goddard, says G Black. Dude, I have Dallas Goddard in my Dynasty League, and he has just been eating for me, man. Dallas Goddard has been a godsend for my fantasy football team, dude. I tell you what. Definitely been helping out big time on this one. All right, newbies. Who is new? Drop 5 emojis. That does count for last live stream as well. We always do this, guys. I love to talk with you guys. I love to pick your brains and see what's up with y'all. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. I'll give you guys your official shout-outs for today. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. I hope you guys are enjoying your time here. How heavy is this Dallas Cowboys chain? Honestly, it gets lighter and lighter the more points the Cowboys score. If we're down by like 30, this chain is real heavy, bro. But if we're winning, it weighs nothing. It weighs next to nothing out here. Charles, been here since week 4. Trey Hopkins in the chat. What up, Trey Hopkins? I see you, bro. Nathaniel Brooks. What's going on, Nathaniel? I see you, my friend. Thanks for checking in, bro. Thanks for checking in. Robert Johnson in the house. I see Marcus with the flex. What up, Marcus? Let's go. Roy Cagle. Is that right? Did I say that right? What is going on, Roy? I see you out there. Shout out to our boy, Roy. Robert Johnson saying hello. What's up, Robert Johnson? Who else out here? Derek Chapman. Ooh, I wonder what the arrow is. Are you an archer out there, or are you a Sagittarius? Either way, what's going on, Derek? I see you. James dropping the new. I see you, JP. Do people call you JP? Can I call you JP? What's up, James? I see you, bro. Aaron Wyatt checking into the house. Newbie out here. We're going to have to run through these pretty quick. You guys came in hard on the chat. We did just get a kickoff, guys. And before anyone gets confused, after the punt, the New York Jets now have the football. We're in the middle of a commercial break from the punt. It's a 1st and 10 at the New York Jets 33. Let's get back into these chats. The 7th son, Steve-O, checking in. What up, Steve-O? We got 99 Honda Civic. I've seen you in here before, but welcome back, sir. Dwayne Banks in the house. I see Jordan. I see you, Lolita. We see Burrowhead, who's back once again. We got Sharon in the house. Fat Boy Fresh. Letitia. Sean Kia. I see you out there. Shankia. Hall. Basema. All right, guys, not going to get a chance to read all of these, but thank you guys so much for checking in. Commercial break is over. Let's get back to the action. 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for these New York Jets. Jets will take the snap. This will be a handoff. Breece Hall tears right through the Cowboys defense. He is down by contact. The football did pop out. They're going to say that was – he's down by contact. There's not even – I'm not even going to sweat that. The football popped out. He was clearly down, and that is clearly a 1st down, New York Jets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's clearly down by contact. 7:56 left to go. This clock is going to start ticking here. Thank you, Christy. This is what we do. This is what we do. 1st and 10 with 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Get this thing going. We are across midfield into Jets territory. From the 46-yard line in between the hashes. Under center right now. Justin Fields trips to the left. Here is the snap. Cowboys getting good push on this one. They're going to call that a false start against the offense. They're going to call that a false start. That'll back up the Jets here. 5-yard penalty. It becomes 1st and 15. So, the official threw that flag, comes in running, arms overhead saying, stop the clock. False start. Offense. The clock is now ticking once again. The official has punched this one back in. I've got a 1st and 15 coming up from the New York Jets 49, so that puts them back on their own side of midfield. Cowboys looking to hold the Jets to 3 or less. Everyone on the line just put their hands up to their head after whatever Justin Fields said. Here comes a 4-man rush. Justin Fields looks to check it down. Breece Hall makes the catch about 5-6 yards out. Will pick up 7 doing half the work. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7, they're showing some highlight plays right here. There's that Dallas Goedert touchdown from the Philadelphia Eagles. They're up 10-3 over the Denver Broncos at the moment. New York Giants are up 14-6 over the New Orleans Saints at the moment. I got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first half of this game on 2nd down and 7 from the 43. Did you get all that? 2nd down and 7 from the 43. Here is the snap. Pressure coming in. Gonna wind up and throw this one away. Looks like a man losing his footing downfield. That pass incomplete brings up 3rd down and 7. Santino's over here just shaking his head at that play. No words. Just shaking his head at that play. Say what now? Oh, does it? Here we go. Do. Thanks, El Royo, for letting us know. A wind-up and a throw on 3rd down and 7. That's good for a first down, and it is going to be a first down here for Josh Reynolds. So Josh Reynolds gets the first down. Looks like Sean Quia Hall checking in with the $2 super chat. Let's go. I see you. Thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate that. Cool. Tight. A $2 super chat coming in. A big first down for the New York Jets, guys. I can't stress enough. I know I didn't get hyped up enough for it, but I can't stress how important that first down was. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Jets. A quick throw to the right-hand side. This will end up being, looks like another 8-yard pickup this time. It's Smith who makes the grab. There's a quick flag in on the play. Let's find out what this one is. With 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Holding on the offense. Jets holding. Yikes. So, penalty on the play. Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat. First down. So 1st and 10 from the Dallas 33 becomes 1st and 20 from the Dallas 43. Here we go. Arroyo, I see you out there. 1st and 20, 43-yard line, shotgun formation. Justin Fields does the same thing, puts his hands on his head, and everyone on the line puts their hands on the head. Here's the snap, looking left, catch is made. Breece Hall, flag on the play. It'll be a loss of 1, making it 2nd down and 21, but let's see what the flag is here. Let's see what the flag is with 5:02. Offsides against the defense. This will be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down, so it ends up being 1st and 15. 1st and 15, Jadeveon Clowney lined up offsides. Guy's a little rusty. Also probably facing some litigation here. Probably that's a whole nother conversation. But 1st and 15 coming up now. 1st and 15 from the Dallas Cowboys 38. The New York Jets with the football in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top of the screen and a lone wolf at the bottom. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw to Garrett Wilson, who gets a block. He does get a little help, but it's not going to be enough. And another flag. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's laundry day, I guess. It's laundry day for these officials. They're letting the flags fly. Another one. Garrett Wilson, I think he's looking for a face mask. Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense, 1st and 20 yet again. This is 5 chances. They've had 5 first downs in a row, and they're still in the same yard line. 1st and 20 from the 43. Coming up right now. Mad Steve saying Zebra is just throwing their laundry everywhere. It is laundry day. So now they call an eligible receiver downfield. There was definitely one for the Dallas Cowboys on that last touchdown. They did not call it there. I'm okay with that. 1st and 10 from the 43. There's the snap, looking left all day, changing his mind, looking right. Good thing he did. The catch is made at the 43, and Josh Reynolds will make a big grab for 13 yards right here as he's brought down by Trayvon Diggs. This will bring up a 2nd down and about 7 after a 13-yard pickup for Josh Reynolds on the right-hand side. Looks like 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here in the first half. We'll add a little bit of time and get this thing in sync right now. Go Cowboys from Australia. I see you, Jace. Thank you for checking in. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. From the 30-yard line in Dallas Cowboys territory. Here is the snap, the wind-up, and the throw. The catch is made by Josh Reynolds again. It's a pickup of 6 on 2nd down and 7. It becomes a 3rd down and 1, and the clock will continue to tick here. I see Jerome just subscribed as well. The clock is hot. 3 minutes and 19 seconds, 3rd down and 1. Just outside the red zone from the 24-yard line, a quarterback sneak, and this Green Gang trying to pick up the first down. The officials going to mark this in for first down on 3rd and 1. They will move the chains. This is what the officials do when they move the chain gang right here. This is the ball placement. This is the signal to the chain crew. So first down coming up right here for the Jets. First down, New York. Okay, the clock is still hot. A fresh new set of downs, guys. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Jets. They are just outside the Dallas Cowboys red zone at the 23-yard line. If you need to know who your stat leaders are, I've got them all over here on the right-hand side, folks. Here's the snap. There's the handoff left-hand side. Going to break through this Dallas Cowboys defense. Breece Hall fumbles the football. I think the Dallas Cowboys might get on top of it. Let's see who's got it. And it's going to be first down, Dallas Cowboys. And just like that, the Cowboys force a turnover with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. I also have Breece Hall in my Dynasty League. That's not great. Okay, thank you for that $5 super chat out here. I dare Football Nation to pick them on Robinhood prediction markets. If you're good at picking winners, says OZ. You're big on Robinhood, bro. I love Robinhood. It's one of my favorite platforms to do my trades on. Never done any sports betting on it, but hey, worth a look right there. I'm already very familiar with the platform. So, first down, Dallas Cowboys. It's a change of possession, a forced turnover. Breece Hall loses the ball, and the Cowboys get the football back. 1st and 10 for Dallas when we get back from this commercial break. They will be on their own 9-yard line. Breece Hall fumbling the football inside the red zone. Not what you want to see. Whoop, whoop, says Don Shelton. Where my Cowboys fans at? Where my Cowboys fans at? Let's go. I see you, Courtney. I see you, Don. I see you. Let's go. Let's go, though. Duh, Jets, says Matt Steve. Come on, Dad. Get points before the half. Earth Citizen flexing those right now. Jets, fire your whole coaching staff. Who stripped the football for the Dallas Cowboys? That one was forced by Maris Leofau. Leofau forced that football out. So, see if I can't paint that picture for you down here. See if I can't paint that picture for you down here. Okay, so the Dallas Cowboys defense did a great job over on the right-hand side. Imagine them over here, right? But Leofau normally plays typically in this middle linebacker spot, so one of the linebackers chased the play out to the left side of the field. We saw Breece Hall break through the initial defensive line. So Breece Hall got down to the second shelf on the left side here. Leofau, where Jack Sanborn is right now, chased him all the way down here, was able to force that football and jarred it loose. It ended up being recovered here by Williams at the Dallas Cowboys 9-yard line. So Williams came in from behind after Leofau forced that fumble. Williams jumped down on top of it, and that's how the Dallas Cowboys got the football back. Cowboys are inside their own 9-yard line, so they're going to be kind of with their backs up against the wall here. But that's a good turnover for the Dallas Cowboys defense. They absolutely needed that. Oh, side note, according to my quick cheat sheet here, it also says that Breece Hall was injured on the play. It says New York Jets number 20, Breece Hall was injured on the play. So let's see how bad this injury is. Thank you, Caesar Salad. Breece Hall is up and walking. It could be a hand injury. He's doing a lot of this right here. Yeah, Santino says it sounds like a thumb thing. That's his weak hand there, though, so they might keep him in the game. Here's the snap with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. A flag coming in. This will probably be an offsides on the defense. More laundry here, though. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Let's find out what this flag is. They're going to call this illegal shift, guys, against the Dallas Cowboys offense. It's going to be an illegal shift against the Dallas Cowboys here with 2:16 left to go. That'll back them up. Illegal shift. Offense, number 16. Jalen Moreno-Cropper. That's the 12th penalty? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, guys. Here we go. New York Jets. New York Jets doing a good job defensively so far, holding the Dallas Cowboys to just 10 points in the first half of this game. The clock is ticking as we approach the 2-minute warning. Dallas may or may not get a snap off before that 2-minute warning. Dak not going to get the snap off here. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. There's no rush. There's no rush right here. This will take us to 2 minutes. Let me make sure that our trivia quiz is set to go. Okay, so that's the other trivia quiz. This should be our Dallas Cowboys trivia quiz. Should be set with that. That's okay. We'll get to that when halftime rolls in, guys. But I do have a trivia quiz for y'all at halftime. Do not go anywhere. You're watching Football Nation. I'm your guy. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's go to the 2-minute warning. So we are in the middle of a quick commercial break. Helen checking in with the $5 super chat saying, let's FN go. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. Best live color channel on YouTube. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, mods. Says Helen Galloway. Whoop, whoop. Let's go, Helen. Let's go. I know Helen is closely watching her Philadelphia Eagles right now as well. So thank you, Helen, because I know you'd probably rather be watching that game right now. So I appreciate you being here. Solo checks into the chat. I just need George Pickens to get 1 touchdown today, says Solo. Michael Larnino asking how I'm doing. I'm doing very well, Michael. Thank you for asking. No laundry, says Duff with a big thumbs down. Dan almost checking in saying, I'm a Packers fan. Dallas is my second favorite team. Go Cowboys. Well, you know what? Oh, I was about to go grab it. My wife is a Green Bay Packers fan. We got Green Bay blankets and cheese heads and all kinds of things here. I actually, for those of you guys who don't know me, I actually proposed to my wife at Lambeau Field. So I've got a special place in my heart for the Green Bay Packers as well. It's on the dark side of my heart, but there's a place in my heart. There's too many times that the Cowboys have been knocked out of the playoffs by those Green Bay Packers. And the other day, when the Cowboys tied with the Green Bay Packers, it could not have been a more amicable game, ending to a game for our household here. Say Baker Mayfield. Say it, says Paul. I mean, bro, you keep throwing $10 bills at me, I'll say whatever you want, Paul. Let's go Baker Mayfield. Okay, so by the way, I have a lot of shares of Baker Mayfield. He's actually my starting quarterback in our big fantasy football league. I actually just, bro, I had to try and get some extra people to fill out some of my roster. I had to drop Jordan Love. So, Jordan Love is on the waiver wire right now in our league, bro. Yep. 100%. I see Trina Dixon in the house. What's going on? All right, y'all. Commercial break is over. 2-minute warning is over. Thank you, Paul, for that $10 super chat. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Excuse me. I got a 1st down and 14. 1st and 14. Here's the snap and the handoff. Javonte Williams will pick up about 5 and makes it a 2nd down and 9. About a 2nd down and 9 coming up. Maybe a 2nd down and 10. Let's see where they mark this one. Either way, 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go. The clock will start ticking here. Starting Pickens and Ferguson in my fantasy, says Gagamaru. Thank you for broadcasting, says Edward Rangel. Rangel. I think it's Rangel. A Wisconsinite, but a Cowboys fan. Guys, gals, what's going on? We got Trina Dixon just a few miles down I-35 from us out in Corpus Christi. I see you out there, Trina. What's going on? Shout out to everyone else who lives in Texas just like us. All right, guys, the New York Jets did call a timeout. I got 1:56 left to go. It looks like New York wants some time to do some damage if they do get the football back. So that'll be the first timeout for New York. 2nd down and 10. 1:56 left to go from the 9-yard line. Dak Prescott. Shotgun formation. Standing to the left is Javonte Williams. I've got 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen and Jake Ferguson motioning towards the top. Play clock down to 5. The blitz coming in. Dak has to throw quickly. Ryan Flournoy, all of a sudden, man, Ryan Flournoy seems to be doing some real damage today. That's good for a 10-yard pickup. That's good for a Dallas Cowboys. 1st down. Cowboys pick up a 1st down right here. 1 minute and 41 seconds left to go. Aaron Glenn cursing in the wind over on the sideline. The clock is ticking. 1:30 left to go. Shotgun formation. Dak will take the snap, dropping back against the 4-man rush. He will check it down. This pass going to be broken up, intended for Jake Ferguson. That one pops out and hits the deck. 1:27 left to go. 2nd down and 10. Football to the Dallas Cowboys 19-yard line, so a long way to go here for Dallas. But what's crazy is that they only need to get to midfield because Brandon Aubrey can kick a 65-yarder and all is good. Brandon Aubrey can make this a 10-point game if they can get to the 50. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. A lone wolf to the bottom of the screen here for the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like the Jets are trying to sneak a blitz in right here. They're not showing. It is going to be a 4-man rush on the snap. 2nd and 10. Dak steps through the pocket. The scramble from Dak, looking like the big man. There's a flag on the play. This might be a hold on the offense. It did happen far upfield, so let's see where they mark it. Definitely a flag upfield with 10-20. I wonder if this is on offense or the defense. Illegal contact on the defense here. That will be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down for our Dallas Cowboys. This moves Dallas out to the 38, and the boys getting lucky on that one. Jalen Tolbert definitely drawing the contact from the 38-yard line. Here are the Dallas Cowboys with 1:20 left to go. Here is a shotgun. Dak Prescott calls an audible with 1:20 left to go. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Here's the snap, and Dak gets a free play, a big shot downfield, and Ryan Flournoy makes the catch inside the 20. That's a big play for Dallas. First down. Flournoy, 46 yards. There's a flag on the play for offsides. That penalty is going to be declined. Let's go. Take a look at this number right here, guys. Ryan Flournoy, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 104 receiving yards today. Looks like Flournoy was brought in, and they said, you're gonna be our guy today, and he sure is. Big first down here. Dallas Cowboys all the way out to the New York Jets 16-yard line. We are inside the red zone, folks. Inside the red zone here. Dak from the 16-yard line. I formation. 2 receivers to the right. A man in motion going to the left. This should be a run. It's a toss to the left-hand side. Javonte Williams to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, down at the 4-yard line. First and goal coming up for the Dallas Cowboys. We've got about 60 seconds left to go. We've got a first down and 10 coming up, and the Dallas Cowboys are marching inside of Jets territory. Timeout has been called. The clock has been stopped. Timeout has been called. The clock has been stopped. The New York Jets going to call a timeout here because they want the football back. They will be kicking off to start the second half, so they know they need to score points. Dallas Cowboys will get the football to start the second half. So a first and goal coming up, this time from about the 5-yard line. Wade saying just another reminder, collective, to hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you, Wade Woodruff. The notificación bell, he says. Touchdown incoming, says Rithella. Rithella, you might be right. I hope you're right. Rithella saying touchdown incoming. Here we go. Javonte Williams looking to get a rushing touchdown today. I got a first and goal coming up from the 5-yard line with 62 seconds left to go here in the half. An I formation, motion on the field. Dak Prescott under center, the snap, the handoff right-hand side. Javonte Williams finds the crease. He goes in. He does score. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Let's go. And the Cowboys will score 6 more before half here. Cowboys will score 6 more before half here. Welcome to First Down, Steven. I see you. Welcome, my friend. Big flex from you. Here comes the extra point attempt. Well done out there, guys. Good job. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Javonte Williams, a 5-yard run to the right-hand side. That's his 6th rushing touchdown of the 2025 campaign. 16-3. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It's good. Another $5 super chat coming in right now. It's making it rain. I see you guys out there. The extra point attempt is there at 17-3, and the Dallas Cowboys up by 2 scores on the Jets as we approach halftime. 57 seconds left to go, guys. Papi Mario with the comments. Fire, dice Uriel. What's up, Uriel? Te veo, mi amigo. I'm finna hit a backflip. Cowboys up by 2 touchdowns, says C.S. Feeling pretty good, though, right? I like Javonte Williams. Your boys are looking good today, says Corrections Mike. Oh, Corrections Mike, say that louder for the Cowboys haters in the back, please. I wanna hear you say that one more time, Corrections Mike. Thank you very much, my friend. What's going on, Rock and Roll Raiders fan? I'm doing really well, man. We covered some baseball yesterday, guys. And for those of y'all who are curious about baseball, here are the numbers. So, Across Major League Baseball, we did see some interesting games, guys. The Detroit Tigers got the upset over the Seattle Mariners in the wild card round, in the divisional round, the first game of the ALDS. Down here, the Yankees got beat up pretty bad by those Toronto Blue Jays. I think it was like 10-1. On the other side, the Cubs, they will lose this game. I think that one was 9-3, so they lost by 6. And the LA Dodgers were down 3-0 in that game. They managed to come back and made the Phillies walk off the field with their jaws dropped. Dodgers won that game 5-3. Pretty wild for Major League Baseball. We will be covering Major League Baseball when there is no football on. Other than that, though, guys, here are the other games happening today. We've got Dolphins and Panthers. We've got Texans at Ravens. We've got Colts hosting the – let's just bring those up. Why not? Let's just bring this up for you guys. Y'all can see the scores across the NFL. Philadelphia Eagles up 10-3 over the Denver Broncos. Houston Texans up 24-3 over the Baltimore Ravens at halftime. That is not a stat line I was expecting. 24-3? Yeah. Indianapolis Colts, all is right with the world. They are up 20-3 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Miami Dolphins have a 17-7 lead without Tyreek Hill out there. And the New York Giants up by just 1. New Orleans does have the football right now. Those are literally all the games. We can literally leave this right here. So those are the games across the NFL right now. Cowboys are bettering, says Enrique Nunez. Thanks, Enrique. Dallas Cowboys did just score. They are going to kick off to the New York Jets, who do have one timeout remaining. Jets going to look to score here. Jets going to look to score here because they will have to kick off to start the second half. So with one timeout remaining, no other ways to stop the clock besides getting out of bounds. Let's see what happens. Mark Price asking what happened to Baltimore. Honestly, Derrick Henry fell off a cliff, man. Derrick Henry fell off a cliff. Here is the return from the 5, out past the 20 already, out to the 35. A flag flying in, more laundry. Another flag with 51 seconds left to go. All right, Lamar Jackson is out, says Sean Kia. There's going to be a holding here. So Cooper Rush unable to get it done right now in Baltimore. They're playing with Cooper Rush. What's up, Carolina? Saying what's up from Kidnap, British Columbia, Canada. Go Cowboys. Steelers fan here. Missed y'all last Sunday. No Wi-Fi, says Country Chaos. What up, Country Chaos? Thanks for checking in. Welcome back, Country. I see you out there. All right, guys, that was a holding against the New York Jets. So instead of being at the 32-yard line, they're at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for New York at the 22. 51 seconds left to go. One timeout. There is the snap. A wind-up and a throw. Justin Fields' pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 48 seconds here. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Okay, guys, again, y'all tracking? We've got a 1st down and 10 that has become a 2nd down and 10. I've got a 2nd down and 10 from the Dallas Cowboys 15-yard line. That looks more like the 22 to me. That looks more like the 22. So 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Plenty of time. Running out of time. Now he goes down. That's going to be a big bag. Talk about a sack for the Dallas Cowboys. This will bring up 3rd down. Final timeout going to need to be called here. This will bring up 3rd down and 17 with 40 seconds left to go. That's a 7-yard loss there for Justin Fields. 3rd down and 17 coming up right now. Richard, I see you. Saying, gotta stop doing laundry on Sundays, says Richard. Sanchez is both stabbed and under arrest. Wow. Facts, dude. Yeah, I saw that the other day. So, that's crazy that Mark Sanchez, funny enough, used to play for the New York Jets. One of 2 rookies, I think, in NFL history, or 3 rookies in NFL history that took their team to an AFC Conference Championship game, Ben Roethlisberger being one of the others. Here's a 3rd down and 17 coming up with 43 seconds left to go here in the first half. A big 3rd down. Justin Fields going to try to scramble. He will end up getting his jersey ripped. He will slide down to the ground right here. It will keep the clock ticking. 4th down and about 10 after a 7-yard scramble. Call it a 9-yard scramble. 4th down and 8. And looks like that last one, I wonder why the Cowboys took a timeout. Okay. Stops the clock with 35 seconds because they know Brandon Aubrey. That's crazy, dude. That's the Cowboys calling these timeouts. Corey saying ripped. Yeah, they grabbed onto the back of his jersey back here, and it literally just tore away. It literally just tore away like a fruit roll-up. Sorry, I'm big on candy. 4th down and 8 from the 24-yard line. Looks like the punt team is out there. Cowboys now out of timeouts, and they think that Brandon Aubrey can put them in scoring position. So here are the Dallas Cowboys. 36 seconds left to go. Lined up to receive the punt here on 4th down and 8. Mick Namara out to punt. Jalen Cropper to return. This one signaled a fair catch at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. 29 seconds left to go. Will the Dallas Cowboys be able to get a few more points on here? It's possible. It is possible. Okay. Wasting timeouts, says Courtney. I see RU Yeti saying I could use a fruit roll-up right now. Fruit by the foot, bro. Gushers. No, I do genuinely like fruit roll-ups, and I put chili powder and tahini on it. Oh my gosh, bro. Game changer. If you don't put chili powder and tahini on everything, you're not from Texas. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. It will be a handoff. Javonte Williams going to break through a couple guys. He's gone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 2-yard line. A huge play right here. Javonte Williams will scamper out to the left-hand side. A 66-yard rumble for Javonte Williams down at the New York Jets 1-yard line. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. Wow. Insanity on that one play. They had 30 seconds. The Cowboys, with no time and no timeouts, Javonte Williams will run off to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, and just cook this Jets team. Williams, single back formation on 1st and goal. Dallas Cowboys fake the handoff to him. Wide open is Luke Schoonmaker. It's Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Let's go. Jake Ferguson, another one. Ferguson having himself a day, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Ferguson with 2 receiving touchdowns. There is laundry again. Let's find out what happened here, though. I do have a touchdown listed for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's find out. Okay, so the touchdown will stand after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. This will still be a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys. And here comes an extra long, extra point attempt after this one. The Dallas Cowboys now up 23-3 over the New York Jets, and this is exactly what we wanted to see if you're a Cowboys fan. Let's go. Way to go, Cowboys. It was my daddy's team, says Country Chaos. Love it. 2 plays, 67 yards, 14 seconds. And here comes the extra point attempt. Literally from the 40-yard line after this one. Brandon Aubrey's kick is no good. The extra point attempt goes off the upright. And here I was saying just moments ago that he has never missed an extra point attempt. Well, the unsportsmanlike conduct going to be the problem here. Either way, Cowboys now up by 20, almost up by 21. Now Ferguson wants to score, says Ty the Gemini. And just like that, Michael Castro, that medical husky saying that I jinxed it. Yeah, I definitely jinxed it, bro. I definitely jinxed it. 15 seconds left to go here. Dallas Cowboys feeling pretty good, bro. I'm feeling really good right now. Let's go. I'm feeling really good right now. Who would have predicted a Cowboys blowout? Yeah, seriously, man. All right, guys. So Week 5 is no longer available, but Week 6 is, guys. If you guys want to sign up for Week 6 pick'ems, we're giving away $100 every week. I've got that listed out there for y'all. Trina saying, why, Mario, why? Trey Hopkins, 100% jinxed. Yeah, that's okay. I think the Cowboys will be fine without the extra point for now. Now, if the Cowboys come back to lose by 1, bro, okay, hold on. Now I really don't want to jinx it. I'm knocking on wood right now. Here's the kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen, and we get the return, the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Cuts back, tries to get to the 25. He will ultimately make it to the NFL logo, but this does take us to halftime. We're going to get the knee in here pretty quick, and we're going to go to halftime, and we're going to do our trivia quiz. But we got 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. Looks like they're probably just going to take the knee. It's kind of what makes sense here. I don't see Justin Fields going out there and forcing an interception. The problem is that they have a running quarterback, and Justin Fields just isn't good enough, man. It's why the Bears got rid of him. It's why he was the backup fiddle to Russell Wilson, and now he's the starting quarterback in New York. It's kind of got it written all over it. That being said, folks, it's time to do our trivia quiz. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Football Nation. I'm going to put 13 minutes here on the clock. This is how much time we're going to need here for this halftime break. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you guys 10 questions, and it's going to be your job to try to get these right. Let's start with question number 1, folks. Question number 1. What year did the Dallas Cowboys draft Micah Parsons? So obviously we just got rid of him. He's now with the Green Bay Packers. But what year did the Dallas Cowboys draft Micah Parsons? Was it in 2019? Was it in 2020? Or was it in 2021? Which year did that happen? You got about 10 seconds. Go ahead. Corrections, Mike, I will not be covering that game. I got another game coming up. I will be doing America's Game of the Week at 3:25. But the answer to question number 1, good job, Trina Dixon. 2021 was the year that Micah Parsons was drafted. It's barely 2025, and he didn't even last 4 years under the terrorizing reign of Jerry Jones. Let's move on to question number 2, guys. Question numero dos. Question number 2, which Jets quarterback was known for his nickname, The Beard? Is it A, Ryan Fitzpatrick? Was it B, Zach Wilson? Or was it C, Sam Darnold? This should be a pretty easy one for you guys. Which one of these guys had the beard? Only one of them, so as long as you can remember who had a beard for this Jets team, it's pretty obvious here. The answer is A, guys. He was actually known as The Beard. That was his nickname out there. And by the way, what a good beard it is. Definitely not something that I can do. Santino could do that. I can't do that. Yeah, Santino, I could do that. I could do that for sure. All right, guys. Question number 3. So which famous defensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys was known as the Manster? Not the Monster, the Manster. Was it A, Charles Haley? Was it B, Ed Too Tall Jones? Or was it C, Randy White? Which of these famous defensive linemen for the Dallas Cowboys was known as the Manster? A, B, or C? Most of you guys got this one correct. Randy White, the Manster. The man, the myth, the legend. Pretty good stuff right there. Digging deep into the well. Thank you, C. Turner. Welcome to First Downs, my friend. Too short, says CS. Too short, not too tall. All right, guys, question number 4. Question number 4. In 2002, which NFL team did the Jets shut out 41-0 in the first round of the playoffs? Was it A, the Indianapolis Colts? Was it B, the Denver Broncos? Or was it C, the Oakland Raiders? Which of these 3 teams were shut out 41-0 in the first round of the 2002 playoffs? Some of you guys might remember this one. The answer is the Indianapolis Colts, folks. That is a huge shutout right there. 41-0. I mean, for a wild card round, talk about a big separation. Kind of reminds me of the Yankees. Ooh, I do have Devon Achane for a 10-yard receiving touchdown. I'll take that. Let's go. All right, guys, question number 5. How many times have the Dallas Cowboys played on Thanksgiving? You guys know the Dallas Cowboys play on Thanksgiving every single year. Therefore, I will be live this Thanksgiving covering Dallas Cowboys football for you guys. But how many times have the Cowboys played on Thanksgiving? 47 times, 54 times, or 57 times? Couple dozen right here, guys. Couple dozen times. What do you guys think? A lot. A lot. Well, the answer is 57, guys. 57 years of Thanksgiving football. This year will be 58. We're creeping up on 60 years of Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving football. It is a family tradition. Let's move on to question number 6. Question number 6, guys. How many consecutive years did Curtis Martin rush for over 1,000 yards? He does have multiple. Wow, Rashid Shaheed, an 87-yard touchdown there to give the Saints the lead. Is it 5, 6, or 7 here, guys? 5, 6, or 7. How many 1,000-yard seasons in a row for Curtis Martin? A, B, or C? Do you guys remember him? You guys remember him? Underrated, says Gladham's. Fact. The answer is 7 consecutive years with over 1,000 rushing yards. Not a whole lot of players have done that. Not a whole lot of players can say that they did that. Curtis Martin, the best to do it in that green and white uniform. Here we go, guys. I've got about 4 more questions for y'all. Here comes question number 7. Which of these were the top grossing movie the last year that the Dallas Cowboys were in the Super Bowl? You guys have seen this question before. It was worded a little differently. Is it A, Independence Day? Is it B, Mission Impossible? Or is it C, Batman Forever? A, B, or C? Which of these movies was the top grossing movie the last year the Dallas Cowboys were in the Super Bowl? What a good movie, yeah. What a good movie this one was, too. Independence Day. You know, that movie where they come down from space and the world is facing its Independence Day? I thought that was a good one. Shout out to Will Smith. Shout out to you guys watching this live stream right now. That was the last time the Cowboys have been to a Super Bowl. It's been a while, hasn't it? That movie came out on VHS. All right, guys, which team did the Jets defeat in their only Super Bowl win? The Jets have won 1 Super Bowl in their history. Did they beat the Dallas Cowboys, the Baltimore Colts, or the Miami Dolphins to get it? This was, for context, what, Super Bowl 4, I think? Super Bowl 3 or 4, something like that. Yeah, Super Bowl 4. 10 seconds left to go, guys. A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is here? Only 1 Super Bowl for the New York Jets, but they got it. The answer is against the Baltimore Colts, guys. That is the one and only Super Bowl for this Jets team, but you know what? It's better than none. It is better than none for sure. By the way, Jaden Daniels will be back for today's afternoon game, the Commanders and Chargers. I got 2 more questions for you guys. The Ice Bowl between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys saw how low of temperatures? How low was the temperature during the iconic Ice Bowl? Was it negative 10 degrees? Was it negative 13 degrees? Or was it negative 15 degrees? A, B, or C? Guys, A, B, or C? Freezing temperatures out there. Below freezing temperatures. It was B, 13 degrees below zero, and with wind chill reports of negative 38 out there. Talk about players in just a few hours coming out with mild frostbite and intensity. What a wild game, guys. Here we go. Final question for this trivia round. Final question, guys. Which of these nicknames was the nickname for the Jets defensive line early in the 1980s? Was it A, the Thunderbirds? Was it B, air traffic control? Or was it C, the New York Sack Exchange? Which of these was the nickname for the Jets defensive line in the early 1980s? A, B, or C? Honestly, I really like B, but the answer is C. The New York Sack Exchange was the name for this Jets defensive line. An appropriate name, a very fitting name. But I also really did like the air traffic control. I think that's a good one. All right, guys. Everyone give Santino a round of applause. He put that quiz together. I made no changes to that trivia quiz. That was 100% all Santino out there. Looks like Jason Duffy got 8 out of 10. How did you guys do? I think you guys did okay. 9 out of 10 says Scoot Makers. I'll take that, bro. 5 out of 10 for Michael Larnino. All right, guys, you're probably asking to yourself, what the heck is all this back here? What is all that moving stuff that Mario is standing in front of? Guys, we are doing a promo right now for Rebet. if you make a deposit using our promo code that is found in the description of this video down below. Just click the link in the video and you will see all the promotions that we have from multiple sports books. Currently, right now, we are promoting Underdog, we are promoting Novig, we are promoting Sleeper, and we are promoting Rebet. Rebet right now is offering 100% money match, so if you make a $50 deposit, they'll put $50 in your account there as well. A couple of other ones, you can see it scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, like for instance, if you sign up for Sleeper or if you sign up for Underdog, you'll get $50 in bonus cash when you play just $5 using our promo code LetsFNGo. Extra fact right here, if you use our link in the description, you don't actually have to type in Let's F and Go. You can just click the link and go ahead and go through, or you can go, if you don't trust links out there on YouTube, which I understand, you can always just go to underdog.com, use the promo code Let's F and Go, and it will still give you that bonus as well. All right, guys. Does help me out. So Kenny saying, if this was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I would have run out of lifelines already, says Kenny. That was actually one of the easier trivia quizzes, by the way, my friend. Let's turn down the music just a little bit here. We'll get this back up. All right, guys, halftime is just about over. Above my head, it looks like it says 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. So why don't we talk about what we've seen so far in this half. The Dallas Cowboys, you can take a look over here, guys, are up 23-3 in this one. We are at halftime right now. When the halftime break is over, we'll get more action here soon. Say what? Yeah. Let me turn off the extra sound in my headphones because it's making me think that I'm going insane. Dallas Cowboys will get the football to start the second half. Really quick before we go across the NFL, guys, let's talk about what is happening in this game right here. New York Jets and Dallas Cowboys. Jets have put up 141 total yards of offense, 98 rushing yards, 43 passing yards. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys doing a great job, 292 total yards of offense for Dallas, 128 rushing yards, 164 passing yards. So, breaking triple digits on all of those. Of course, a 66-yard run here for Javonte Williams definitely helps. We will break down some of these numbers in a moment. Let's take a look across the NFL so you guys are updated with what's going on. We are in halftime, or either in halftime or starting the second half here for most of these games. The Philadelphia Eagles up 10-3 at half over the Denver Broncos. Bop it, sending out 5 Football Nation memberships. Let's go, Bop it. Thank you very much. We've got Houston Texans, Baltimore Ravens. Texans up 31-3 against Cooper Rush and the toothless Baltimore Ravens. Las Vegas Raiders against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts up 20-3. Carolina Panthers versus the Miami Dolphins. Carolina with the football. The score is 17-13. And then the last game right there is the New Orleans Saints versus the New York Giants. Blown coverage at the end of the half allowed the New Orleans Saints and Rashid Shaheed to get a 70-plus yard touchdown bomb. So, Javonte Williams is a beast, says Goliath David. We can take a quick look at those numbers here. Thank you, Bop It, for gifting those out. Quick look right now, folks. Hold on, let me just make a quick adjustment here. Make sure I got all of this set up. Okay. So the quick look at the offense for the Dallas Cowboys in this game so far, y'all. You can see it here. Javonte Williams, 108 rushing yards on 9 rushing attempts. That is 16 fantasy points for him in the first half of this game. He has 1 rushing touchdown. Dak Prescott has completed 12 of 18 for 164 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. Ryan Flournoy leading the team right now. 6 targets, 5 receptions, 104 yards. Jake Ferguson, number 2. 6 targets, 4 receptions, 33 yards. George Pickens, 2 receptions, 2 targets, 1 reception, 14 yards. By the way, Jake Ferguson, 33 yards, but 2 receiving touchdowns. If we look at the other side, guys, top leader here for the New York Jets, Justin Fields, not having a good day, 8 of 14 for 74 yards. Breece Hall, 9 rushing attempts, 78 yards. Josh Reynolds with a couple targets, Garrett Wilson with a couple targets, and Taylor with a couple targets, but nobody on that team has cracked 30 receiving yards. So let's get back to the action here. Here's the kickoff. Dallas Cowboys to start the second half. Here comes the return. Dallas Cowboys going to bring it out the 25, the 30, the 35, out to the 37. Almost broke free right there and turned that into a big gain. We're going to start this drive from about the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 coming up for our Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys with the football here. Going to need to make a quick adjustment to my screen. Hakuna Matata, simple fix. Hakuna Matata. Ooh. Easier to say that when your team is winning, though. If you're a New York Jets fan, you're probably not singing Hakuna Matata. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10. 36-yard line, Dak Prescott in a single back formation with Javonte Williams getting the carry. He will try to get around that pile. Not going to get much here. That'll bring up a 2nd down and maybe 9 on a 1-yard pickup. So 2nd down and 9 coming up out to the 37 for the Dallas Cowboys. Kane in PG, I see you. OZK saying acid rain tonight. Thank you, Charles Moore. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Our problem for philosophy, says Courtney. All right, folks, let's stay focused. I'm going to step away from the chat. We have action on the screen. 2nd down and 9 for Dallas. Here's the snap. Little play action. Dak Prescott to the right-hand side. A pump fake. Dak will scramble. He keeps. He gets past the 40. Picks up about 6 yards on that play. It brings up a 4th down and 3 on the scramble. So, and 3. 3rd down and 3 football out to the Dallas 43. As soon as this game is over, folks, we will be rolling straight into the other one. There will not be a break in between streams. It's going to go straight through. We're going to cut this one off and then get the next one started right away. Straight to jail right away. Here we go, guys. 13:45 on the clock. 3rd down and 3 for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott in a shotgun formation, up by a couple touchdowns here. Dak will wind up and throw. This pass intended for Javonte Williams will be incomplete as it sails past the intended receiver and finds its way into the turf. 4th down coming up now. 4th down and 3. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to go for it. So it smells like a punt to me. With 13:33 on the clock, incomplete pass. Here we go. DJ Jean saying Mario never has to pee. You know, sometimes you just got to dig deep, bro. Sometimes you just got to dig deep. 4th down and 3. Brian Anger getting ready to punt. Bio breaks are few and far between. We do take them from time to time, but I think I can hold it for a few. Here's the big boot from Brian Anger. Anger putting his laces through that one. Out to the 15-yard line, gets to the 20, shy of the 25, down at the 24. 1st and 10 coming up now for the New York Jets. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Let's get that reset. Jets with the football. 13:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to a quick commercial change while they change personnel. Let's turn this off for now. Looks like we got to 46.8. Can we get to 47 by the end of this live stream? LOL, he doesn't drink much, says Micah Kimbrough. Honestly, I don't drink very much of anything at all, and I'm actually out of water in both. That's fine. I think I got a little bit. Sport from Heaven saying, what's up? What up, Sport from Heaven? Ooh, that needs to be washed. Ugh. Yuck. You got it, bro? You got me? Thanks, man. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I'm a big kid now, says Courtney. Okay, Sports from Heaven saying, what's up? What up, Sports from Heaven? I see you out there, bro. They've always been called Depend Now, not Depends, says Steve. The Mandela Effect. Yeah, it's like people saying all brand of medical adhesive is Band-Aid, or all gelatin is called Jell-O now, even though it's not Jell-O. Jell-O is the name brand. Or Listerine instead of just mouthwash. Those kinds of things. Richard Card checking in, saying Cowboys. Trina Dixon checking in. Bob Gross checking in, saying I'm nervous. At second half is usually where we blow it. Don't say that, Bob. Don't say that, Bob. When will we celebrate Jadon Blue? Oh, we'll find out, I suppose. Thank you, Jimmy J.C. Coker. Let's go. Let's go, Jimmy. Smoking, says Michael Larnino. Please don't tell me that the Eagles are going to repeat, says Leo Bala. I won't tell you, but it's possible that they will repeat, man. It is possible. You know what I was thinking? Tell us, Kane. Please tell us what you were thinking, my friend. Charles asking, do I have a favorite Dallas Cowboys player? I do. His name is Jason Witten because he is the real deal. Because Jason Witten was the real deal. So that's just to answer your question. All right, guys, one of the things that I did not do during this live stream, at least not yet, thank you for that $2 super chat. This is the Dallas defense. I remember. Let's go, Dak, says the young boy Jay. What's going on, young boy? Next game coming up, guys. The next game coming up here is going to be Cowboys-Panthers. So next week for Week 6, I will be live covering the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers, just so you guys know. On the other side, the New York Jets' next game will be against the Broncos. The Jets looking for a win now so that they don't end up losing out the season. Here we go, 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 24. Breece Hall breaks through the defense. He's going to get past the 40. A big run here on 1st and 10 for the New York Jets. We'll end up with another 1st and 10. First down, New York takes the football all the way out to the 41-yard line. What's going on to my beautiful wife, Christina, checking into the chat right now? Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Maybe the Jets can beat the Broncos next week, maybe. Began following the Cowboys when they had Romo, Dez, and Murray trio. That was a good trio for sure. All right, guys, I got a 1st and 10. From the 41-yard line, a single back formation. Here is the snap, fakes the handoff, wheels out to the right-hand side, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is going to be made. Looks like that grab over here. Number 89, Ruckert, makes the catch. Not enough for a first down. I got a 2nd down and about 3 coming up here. Call it a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd down and 4 out to the New York Jets 47. The Jets looking to approach midfield here. The Jets looking to they're approaching midfield. Breece Hall in a pistol formation now. It's going to be a handoff to Breece Hall. He breaks the tackle. Breece Hall going to slip and hit the deck. That'll be a loss of yardage there. Breece Hall takes 2 steps forwards and 1 step back. It brings up a 3rd down and 8 here. 3rd down and 8 coming up now with 11 minutes and some change. Let's get our clock fixed here as well. Okay, folks. Breece is back, saying Kenny Tran. He sure is, man. It's really tough being a Jets fan. The hope never dies. 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation. Here is the snap, dropping back and running out of time. It's going to be a bag. Williams gets the play for the Dallas Cowboys. Coming off the left defensive end. That will be a loss of like 9 yards there. It brings up a 4th down and 17. Time to punt the football. The Dallas Cowboys going to get the football back here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, guys, 4th down and 17. 11 minutes left to go. Hey, mods, let's play the chat easy today, yeah? Let's play the chat easy today. I see someone getting excited for the Dallas Cowboys and someone shutting down our boy, young boy Jay out there. I feel like that's an unnecessary stoppage right now. 10:52 coming up right now. Let young boy have his moment. There's going to be a holding on this play right here, guys. I got a first coming up. Okay. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Dallas Cowboys going to get the football back. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Say what? Okay. Profanity is a different story. Profanity is a different story. Okay. Profanity is a different story. So we got a penalty here. I got a 1st and 10 coming up. 10:52 left to go. 1st and 10 on the Dallas Cowboys 14-yard line. Here we go. I trust you guys. I trust you guys out there, mods. I got you, Courtney. Okay, can we score another 23, says Paul Jackson. Facts. Y'all know it, guys. We are a family channel, so you will be shut down. You guys will be shut down for inappropriate behavior. Of course, we're all about making sure that everyone gets a chance to watch this game. We do have kids who watch this game as well. So those who can read, you know, you got 6, 7, 12, 13-year-olds out there. We don't want to leave a bad impression for anyone. So we're here. We're just having fun. We want everyone to enjoy the live stream. That's what this is all about. We're in the middle of a commercial break. The Dallas Cowboys just got the football back. Here we go. Can the Dallas Cowboys get the job done? Well, at this point, it does feel like The Cowboys are going to be just fine, but I don't want to jinx it. Looking at the scores across the NFL, he said the 6-7 thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Santino's over here laughing. 6-7. What is that, bro? What is that? Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't believe that's actually a thing that they do that. Okay. What does that mean, Gladums? It literally means nothing. I swear to you, it literally means nothing. And these kids are all about it. Like it just makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, tell me you're in high school without telling me you're in high school right now. Charles Moore saying, guys, can we just chill with the rhetoric? Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. It's a dumb joke, says LMAO, bruh. It really is. Like, I just don't get it. These kids these days, man. I'm in my 30s right now. I'm teaching sixth graders fantasy football. And the 67ers, says Juicy Bluebonnet. The 67ers. The dumb trend for mindless kids, says Kane PG. All right, guys. I got a 1st and 10 coming up right now. We've got a single back formation. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Looks like Jadon Blue going to get the carry here. Jadon Blue will pick up 2 yards and makes it a 2nd down and 8. Okay. That's so funny. 2nd down and 8 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. I appreciate you, mods, for taking care of the chat and keeping this a family-friendly place for all of us to be. I appreciate you guys. We've got a 2nd down and 8 from the 16-yard line. Single back formation. Dak Prescott steps back, sends a man in motion. 4-man rush coming in. Dak going to step up through the pocket again. Dak Prescott going to pick up about 7 yards on 2nd down and 8. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1, the football to the 23-yard line. Dak Prescott going to keep the clock ticking here on that scramble, doing everything by himself. Going to pull out the Superman chest right here. Dak Prescott on the scramble. So 3rd down and 1. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. 9:45 left to go, out to about the 20, we'll call that the 23-yard line. 3rd and 1. 9:30 left to go. Dak in a quarterback sneak will dive forward, and that'll be good for a Dallas Cowboys 1st down. 1st down for the Dallas Cowboys. Here's a highlight reel for the Philadelphia Eagles. A deep shot to Devontae Smith. No, that's Saquon Barkley, who just caught a monster touchdown downfield. Saquon Barkley just helping extend the lead there for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're now up 17 over the Broncos. 23-3 in this game. The Dallas Cowboys with the football in hand from the 25-yard line. Motion on the field to George Pickens going to the top of the screen. Waits for the snap. Dak against the blitz coming in. Will wind up and deliver this throw intended for Schoonmaker. That pass incomplete. Stops the clock with 8:50. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right. Mark checking in saying all Kens, Kevins, and Karens can vacate the chat immediately. Something told us folks don't need to know. Oh, yeah. For real. Let's see. Imagine what's going to happen when CeeDee Lamb gets back. Oh, yeah. Wow, Jets, that's a whole lot of love right there, says CSC. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap with 8:50 left to go. It's a carry for Javonte Williams back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a 1-yard pickup on 2nd down and 10. Makes it a 3rd down and 9 at the Dallas Cowboys 26-yard line. Cowboys have yet to cross midfield. Okay, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat entirely and let my mods handle what they do. Let the mods do what they do best. I'm going to let the mods do what they do best. Whoops. Don't know what's happening here with my graphics. Doesn't matter. We've got ourselves a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. Dak Prescott steps up to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't like what he sees from this Jets defense. Calls a quick audible. Play clock down to 1. Here comes the blitz. Dak in trouble. That pressure coming in quickly. A windup and a throw intended for Ryan Flournoy. Almost has hit his head ripped off. 7:58 left to go. That pass incomplete. And the Dallas Cowboys will bring out the punt team on 4th down and 9. So Brian Anger getting ready to punt this one over to the New York Jets. Jets about to get the football back here. New York trailing by 20. They got 3 touchdowns left to go. 3 touchdowns left to go, 4th down and 9. Got a ways to go, New York. Let's see if they can get the advantage, the upper hand over this Dallas Cowboys defense that seems galvanized after coming out with a tie last week against the Green Bay Packers. Here's a big boot. This one will be returned, and this one won't go very far on the return. As a matter of fact, wrapped up immediately. A 1-yard return, 1st and 10 for the New York Jets at their own 33. So 1st and 10 coming up. We got 1993 RVM in the house. What's going on, guys? Colts touchdown up 26-3, says Micah Kimbrough. Man, are they really? Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a quick look, guys. Across the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys up 23-3 over the New York Jets. The Denver Broncos trail the Philadelphia Eagles 17-3. The Houston Texans have a substantial lead over the Baltimore Ravens. It's 34-3 in that game. I see the Indianapolis Colts right down here, 32-3 for the Indianapolis. Who is Daniel Jones? And furthermore, how bad are the New York Giants, and how bad is that offensive line? Because he literally just left New York to come play for the Indianapolis Colts, and they are wrecking the division right now. They are wrecking the NFL, 32-3 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Miami Dolphins up by 4 over the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, 32-3, DJ Jean. That's insanity out there. That's insanity. And then, of course, the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints, 14-16 right over here. Okay. For real, says Jason Duffy. What's going on, guys? Let's take a quick look. I'm going to peek my head in on the analytics. I don't normally do this. I do just want to take a quick glance, see what's going on. About 2,500 people kicking it with us right now. That's not bad. I'll take it. For all the competition happening today for these live streams, with so much action going on, we're at about 50,000 views for this live stream. We should be able to crack 100K. Let's take a look at how Santino did on that previous one. Super chat coming in. Looks like Paul, another $10 super chat. He says, Baker Mayfield. Say it again. Go Baker. Let's go Baker, bro. That's $20 on the day for Paul, saying he wants the shout out for Baker Mayfield. He definitely wants the shout out for Baker Mayfield. There it is. You got it. Say 6. 7. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's get back to the action. So, Dallas Cowboys now on defense. The New York Jets 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. We've got a pistol formation right here. Breece Hall about 5 yards behind Justin Fields. From the 33, their own 33, the New York Jets will wind up and pitch over here. Catch is made by Breece Hall. Breece Hall going to go forward and pick up about 9 yards on the play. The officials going to do some generous marking here. It's going to bring up a 2nd down in inches. So 2nd down coming up here from about the 42-yard line. From about the 42-yard line right now. Here we go. All right, y'all. Okie dokie. Next game up is the Commanders and the Chargers. That is correct. What is up, Football Nation, says Josiah. What is up, Josiah? Here's the snap on 2nd and 1. The handoff to the left-hand side. That'll be good for a 1st down for Breece Hall. 1st down for the New York Jets. 7 minutes left to go here. We'll just subtract 1 minute. The clock will continue to tick and get this thing started. I am going to get up on my feet. Country saying there is no competition. Well, you say that, but there definitely is. Charles Moore asking, can someone please explain to me in one sentence what 6-7 means? It has no meaning, Charles. It's like just meant to upset us. Here's the 1st and 10. The wind up and the throw, the tip drill, almost intercepted here by the Dallas Cowboys. This pass incomplete. It stops the clock with 6:36. 2nd down and 10 coming up. I got a 2nd down and 10. Justin Fields unable to connect right there. Taylor through his hands, and almost intercepted right there. Good job by James to get his hands up. 2nd down and 10. New York Jets at the 44-yard line. Justin Fields will take another snap, and a 4-man rush comes in. A windup and a throw. Garrett Wilson getting his hands around that football. It brings up a 3rd down and 5 after a 5-yard catch right there. So I got a 3rd down. It's actually a 3rd down and 3. A 3rd down and 3. Catch was made by Garrett Wilson for 7 yards. 6 minutes and 15 seconds here left to go. Where do the Jets go now? I got 3rd quarter action. My apologies here. 3rd quarter action. Here's the snap. A look left, a throw left. This time the catch is made by Taylor. Not enough for a 1st down. It brings up a 4th down and 1. Do you go for it or not? We're now across midfield in Dallas Cowboys territory. Jets with the football. Go for it or not? On 4th down and 1. That's a solid question. Go for it or not? 4th down and 1, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock will continue to tick here. Here we go, and they are lined up for this one. Can the Cowboys get a stop here? Waiting for it. Justin Fields takes a quick step back. He fakes the handoff, goes to the left-hand side. He's in trouble. He will dump this one off. This pass is broken up. 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. And the Cowboys will get a turnover on downs here. Boys will get the football back at the 47-yard line. Great field position for Dak and company. Now it's just a matter of can they hang on to this lead. Now it's just a matter of can the Dallas Cowboys hang on to this lead. Thomas' first game as a starter, says Jason Duffy. He was the intended receiver out there. What's going on, KSH? I see you, KSH. What's going on, my friend Joselito in the house? Blowouts are boring, says TM Martin. It can be. I'm okay for it, though. Life Journey. I see you out there saying, let's go, Cowboys. Where is Pickens at, says a newborn hero. Aiden Linton saying, is Breece Hall hurt? Emotionally, yeah, probably. Kenny saying Chargers are blowing him out tonight. Boy, Justin Fields is terrible, says Chemo. Oh, yeah, Chemo. 100%. We're going to score. Possible. It is possible. So over 2,000 votes on this one. Who will win, Cowboys versus Jets? Looks like the Dallas Cowboys have a clear advantage right now. But will the Cowboys score a touchdown on this drive? Will the Cowboys score a touchdown on this drive? Simple yes or no for you guys. Quick question out to the chat. Whoa. Let's see. Duff Locke saying interesting. Who is that, Duff? Love Football Nation, says Mark Price. What's up, Mark? Joselito saying we need one. I had over a Breece Hall. I had Hall over 100 rushing yards. Shaking my head. You're close, man. 93 rushing yards for Breece Hall in this one. Field goal time, says Rue Yeti. Cowboys are not losing today. Jerry's heart couldn't handle that. Maybe the Cowboys should lose. Eagles. I see you, Dylan. Ty the Gemini saying Garrett Wilson not playing for the Jets. Why not throw to your best receiver? Yeah, that's a good question there, Ty. Maybe they should. Okay. So the Dallas Cowboys, 81% of this chat right now believes that the Dallas Cowboys will score a touchdown on this drive. That's a good percentage of you guys. I see you, Baby Blue Dramatic. What's going on? Paul saying, I miss Texas barbecue. Paul, our number one on the chat right now. So it looks like Paul at Light Switches is the number one. We've got OZK Alt Building Company, number 2 with 1,000 XP, and TM Martin, number 3 today. Helen Galloway in number 4, Charles at 5, and Robert Samora at number 6. Appreciate you guys being our top fans for today. Let's get back to the action. 1st and 10. There's a little toss, a little tomfoolery here, and Ryan Flournoy will pick up 10 yards to open things up. 1st down here for the Dallas Cowboys. Ricardo Meseguer, bienvenidos. Ryoku in the house saying Pickens just needs 30 more yards. Not today, not even for Jerry, says Joan Cosby. Johnny, is it Johnny Cosby? Cowboys for life, says Francis. Good job this morning, Santino, says Legendary Bro. Charles Moore. All right, guys, here we go. I smell a big play. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Dak Prescott airs it out. A deep shot downfield. Wide open. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. And just like that, the Cowboys will get 6 more. 80% of the chat was right. A huge bomb aired this one out. The Dallas Cowboys delivered on this play. A huge throw for Dak Prescott, dropping it in the bread basket, takes that one to the crib. Catch made right there in the end zone by George Pickens. You guys who needed that one, got that one. There you go, man. A 43-yard bomb being dropped right there. Here's the extra point attempt. Brandon Aubrey not going to miss this one. The score is now 30-3, and the Cowboys have scored 10 times the points as the New York Jets. With 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go, maybe we will get a break in between streams. The way this game is going, Dallas Cowboys just going to keep this one on the ground for sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be Jadon Blue. Yeah, you think Jadon Blue is going to get some? Yeah. Dak Prescott, we might even see Joe Milton out here. We might even see Joe Milton come out for the Dallas Cowboys. This is a huge game. On Sauce Gardner, too, says LJ Cardenas. Yeah, he definitely smoked Sauce for that one. No pun intended. You got Pickens in one of your leagues? Let's go. That's a big one. Dak Prescott now up to 28 fantasy points today, 207 passing yards. He's completed 13. You can see these numbers over here. And by the way, if these numbers look a little small, guys, you can put your fingers on the screen and whoop, just zoom on in right there. Dak Prescott, 13 of 22 for 207. Justin Fields, not even 100 total yards for Justin Fields through the air. Passing yards today for the Jets, after all the sacks and penalties, 58 passing yards of offense. From the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, down at the 26, Dallas Cowboys wrap up the New York Jets. And the Jets looking to score right now. Who's eating what? I'm starving, says Enzo. The Cowboys are eating the Jets alive right now. That's what's happening. The Cowboys are eating the Jets alive right now. That's what's happening. I would have been pathetic as the boys to lose to the Jets, but thankfully it's a landslide. Thankfully it is a landslide, Courtney. Let's effing go. I'm about this right now. If this was reversed, I wouldn't have this big old smile on my face. We've got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up now. 1st and 10 for the New York Jets. Jets will wind up and throw here. That is Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson going to make a big grab for 25 yards across the 50-yard line. First down for New York. The New York Jets do pick up a first down play. 4 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jets looking to answer back quickly. They are down by 27 points. Down by 27. Dallas Cowboys dropping the hammer here. Dropping back, surveying, wind up throw. Catch is made again. This time it's the tight end one more time. There's going to be a penalty here. I see a flag, and it looks like Justin Fields got absolutely smashed on this play. Let's stop the clock. This is going to be flag roughing the passer. Roughing the passer against the Dallas Cowboys. Personal foul. Roughing the passer here, so oof. Taking a shot, Osa Odigizua delivering a late hit on Justin Fields. Let's watch it one more time. I don't know that was necessarily intentional, but it did twist up his knee pretty good. Justin Fields got his knee twisted there. So the flag on the play, it's a 15-yard penalty. It is an automatic first down. So New York Jets on the penalty. First down. This puts them inside of Dallas Cowboys territory at the 24-yard line. A huge gain here after that. And it looks like on this play, going to get wrapped up. Justin Fields will go down. A big bag by Dante Fowler. Welcome back to the team, Mr. Fowler. And the Dallas Cowboys get another bag. This will bring up a second down and maybe 19 after the 9-yard loss. Dante Fowler coming off the right edge right now. Coming off the right edge right now. Okay. Matthew, I appreciate you checking into the live stream. But let's keep things football related, if you don't mind, please. Here we go. We got a 2nd down and 19 coming up right now. We're here to escape our problems, not acknowledge them. That's just why we watch football. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, running out of time. Going to wind up and throw on 2nd down and 19. Catch made by Garrett Wilson. A little spin move right here. Flag on the play. By the way, it was 2nd down and 29, not 2nd down and 19. Oh, it was 2nd down and 19. This 10-yard penalty makes it 2nd down and 29. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Armand Membou going to be charged for the hold right there. Hey, you can unplug my PC, bro. You can just charge your phone. There's another outlet. There should be one behind this setup over here. Yeah. Should be. Okay. I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 29. A wind up and a throw to the right-hand side. Catch going to be made there by Ruckert. That'll be a 5-yard pickup. Call it a 3rd down and 24 now. And the New York Jets just going backwards. They are still within field goal range at this point, but let's see if they will come off the field with points. They're going to need the field goal either way. They're going to need the field goal either way. Fowler, that is, says Rethella, checking in right now. Don Shelton saying, what's up with the peeps today? Bland for a pick, need some run defense, says Viking for life. Here we go. This time from the 39-yard line, a shotgun formation. 3rd down and 24. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made out to the 30-yard line. Looks like another catch, this time for Davis. Davis going to take this one out for 8 yards. This will bring up a 4th down and 16. And we will get a field goal this time. So, field goal unit going to come out for the New York Jets. 4th down and 17. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. They're going to kick the field goal here. So, Jets, looks like a 48-yarder for New York. He is stepping up. He's lining this thing up, stepping over to the side right now. Vamos a ver. Here is the kick from the right hash. This one going to swerve, and it is good. Looks like the New York Jets will put 3 points on the board. So the Jets put 3 points on the board, and they have doubled up their score from 3 to 6. They're still down by 24 points, but it does inch them a little bit closer as we approach the 4th quarter. So about 1 minute left here. Got about 1 minute left. Steven saying Dallas is back. Dallas should sub their players out, says Jaded Raw. Defense came to play, says David Allright. Michael Castro saying need 24. Country Chaos, what time is dinner? I don't know. Do you have something on your arm? Do you see that? It looked like you had something on there. I'm tripping. All right, guys. We're going to get a kickoff here. We are going to get a kickoff. The Dallas Cowboys going to get the football back. No surprise there. Dallas Cowboys going to get the football back. This one probably going to go through the back of the end zone. We're going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. You're down 27 at the end of the 3rd, and you're kicking field goals, says Mike. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. 57 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Down by 24 points. The Jets send this ball back to the Dallas Cowboys. MetLife Stadium. Doesn't look like they're exactly rocking right now. Here is the kickoff. They're going to take the knee. 1st and 10 from the 35. Dallas Cowboys with the football. Okay. So, dem boys, says Ryan, never went anywhere. Jets coach should get fired. George Pickens needs 13.5 more. Did you like this live yet, says Country Kisses? Smash that like button. Okay, but for real, though, how many of you guys have been here for 5 minutes? How many of you guys have been here for 10 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, and you're still hanging out with us? What are you waiting for? Smash that like button, guys. Here we go. Single back formation from the 35. Motion on the field right now. Dak Prescott going to toss this to Jadon Blue. Jadon Blue looking for a crease. Not going to get it. The Jets defense going to overpower the rookie here. Brings him down for a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Second down and 11 coming up with about 42 seconds left to go. The Cowboys will need to get at least one more play in before the end of the third quarter. At least one more play in before the end of the third quarter. Richard Carr checking in right now. I see you, Richard. Let's go. Dallas is not back until they beat a good team at home and win consistently, says Game the Grind. Second down and 11 from the 34-yard line. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. This time standing to his left is Javonte Williams. Play clock down to 4. Javonte will get the carry. This will take us to the end of the third. Javonte will pick up 4 yards. Call it a gain of 5 on 2nd and 11. And it brings up a 3rd down and 6. Okay. Fourth quarter action coming up, and the Dallas Cowboys have themselves a very comfortable lead. Jadon Blue for a screen, says Viking for life. Yay for their 3 points, says Country Chaos. My bad, Cowboys fan. I've been sitting here listening to the commentary, but haven't commented yet. Thanks for checking in, Clint Brown. Shout out to you, bro. See, I love seeing those names come in from out of the woodwork, just like Clint checking in for the first time, man. I appreciate you, Clint. I appreciate you checking in for sure. Jerry Hess checking into the conversation, saying they still have Jameis Winston in New York. Don't stick Russell back in, says Jerry Hess. Let's see. The blue screen is a good idea, says John Tucker. The blue screen is a good idea. Yo, all these teams are professional. What's the problem, says Paul Jackson. The professional. 243, says Trina. She needs 243. Sports fans saying we want tight end Cowboys to win. We want the Cowboys to win, but I also want Breece Hall to score. Also facts, bro, because I definitely feel the same way. I definitely feel the same way. Fantasy football changes the way you watch sports, man. M. Farney checking in. What's going on, Mr. Farney? Looks like Julie Grafton is in the house saying, dropping those footballs for us. How have you been, Brown? Sandra checking in. So, without showing my ignorance, where is the limb? L-I-M? What's that? I don't know what the L-I-M is. What is the L-I-M? What is the L-I-M? Krista checking in. Thank you. I got to watch my game through you. I got you, Krista. Sandra checking into the house. I see you, Sandra, saying hit that like button. Sports fans saying I misspelled the T-H-E. That's okay. Eso pasa. Let's see. Dana, I see you out there. Vanover, Krista, Micah, John, Jason, Game Time Grind, Gladams, L-I-M, not confused. I'm definitely confused about that one. Oh, is that the like button? Oh, it's supposed to be the like button. I think you have to close the chat. Yeah, I think you have to close the chat or check below the video in order to smash that like button. Okay, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break in between the third and the fourth quarter. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys, an incomplete pass intended for Ryan Flournoy, will bring up a 4th down and 6 when we get back from this commercial break. The Dallas Cowboys will punt this football over to the New York Jets. So the Jets going to punt this. The Jets going to get the punt here. Here we go. Cowboys doing okay. So I've actually, looks like I was distracted here. A 3rd down and 6 is what I see on my TV screen. This pass is going to be incomplete, guys. It's going to be intended for Ryan Flournoy. That one is incomplete. It is a 4th down and 6 at the Detroit. Why did I almost say Detroit? At the Dallas 39. So 4th down, 14:56. Here comes the punt team. Brian Anger going to send this back over to the New York Jets. Jets about to get the football. Jack Dandridge saying, shout out to Santino. Good job announcing this morning. He's cutting loose now. He's cutting loose now. Let's go, Jack. The Jets are putrid, says Yash. LOL, are the Cowboys doing okay? They're doing okay, DJ Jean. Leave them Chat Sports Eagles alone, says Game Time Grind. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 6. Here's the boot. This one gonna go deep. This one gonna go deep. A big punt from Brian Anger. The return, the 20, the 25, the 30. Pushed out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Jets. All right, guys. So they're showing a Derrick Henry touchdown here. Maybe. Does he reach for it? I think he gets it in. So I think Derrick Henry will score a touchdown there. They're gonna get 6 points back. Boy, I needed that one. 4th down and 6 becomes 1st and 10 now. New York Jets with the football. Get myself refocused here. And we have an injured Dallas Cowboy hobbling off the field. Looks like Jalen Brooks. Looks like Jalen Brooks on special teams coming out right now. The Cowboys defense taking the field. The New York Jets have the football. Let's do this thing. Okay. So 15 minutes left to go, guys. The New York Jets looking to get some points, and they're looking to get them fast. 1st and 10 from the 31. 1st and 10. Motion on the field. Garrett Wilson to the top of the screen in the slot receiver spot. Here is a handoff. Breece Hall going to rumble forward past the 40, shy of midfield. Breece Hall will go over 100 yards with that pickup here. So Breece Hall picks up a big 1st down for the New York Jets. 1st down here. That's another 10-yard, call that a 15-yard run for Breece Hall. He does have over 100 rushing yards, but has yet to find the end zone this season. Here's the snap. Justin Fields dropping back under pressure. Will wind up and throw. Late hands coming in. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That pass incomplete. 2nd down. 14 minutes and 17 seconds left to go here. 14-17 left to go. Okay. I only destroyed JF because his fanboys destroyed and ripped the entire Bears fan base in half, says Mike. I will hate JF and his fans forever. I don't know who JF is, but oh, Justin Fields. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, thanks, Santino. 14 minutes and 17 seconds. 2nd down and 10, this time from the right hash at the 47-yard line. Justin Fields running out of time. Will look left, will throw left. That catch is going to be made. Is it? No, on the sideline, incomplete. It was in the hands of Wilson, but he couldn't keep his feet in bounds. 3rd down and 10 now coming up, and Justin Fields in trouble, man. Cue the comeback, says Keith. Cue the comeback, says Keith. Okay, guys, so I'm going to start to maybe roll it back just a little bit on the vocals here because we have a marathon of a day today. We're about to finish up our game 1. The Dallas Cowboys in a great position to win this one. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made by Ruckert again. Davis. Looks like he'll take this one to a 1st down. That's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down here for the New York Jets. So the New York Jets pick up 10 yards. Gets the clock ticking. Here we go. Joselito Serrano saying, can we just go to the next game already? There's no way the Jets will come back here. On 4th down and 1, they will pick it up. So there's a flag on the play here as well. Let's find out what this flag is. I retract, guys. It looked like a 1st down to me. The official's going to say that it wasn't a 1st down. They did a 4th down quarterback sneak right now with 13 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. There is a flag on the play. The ruling on the field was that the runner was short of the line to gain on 4th down. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Holy smokes. So let me explain what just happened here. It was a 4th down in inches. It looked like Davis had picked up the 1st down. I was mistaken. So that brought up a 4th down in inches. Justin Fields tried to sneak forward on 4th down and inches. That play did not convert. And so not only did it not convert, there was a penalty for offsides on the offense for the New York Jets. That penalty was declined. The Dallas Cowboys will take over on downs. I hope I explained that and articulated that clearly enough for everybody. So once again, 4th down opportunity here for the New York Jets. The Jets not able to convert on 4th down. Offside's going to be declined. 13 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Cowboys now have the football. The Cowboys are on their own 44. Cowboys on their own 44. Here we go. Justin Fields has a huge fan base from Ohio State days. Feed blue and thanks for the clear up. I got you, John Tucker. Strike, question mark, says Michael Castro. There's just been a ton of laundry today. Flag after flag after flag after flag. Duff Locke saying, WTF, seriously? Seriously, Duff. Go Commanders. That is the next game coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the Washington Commanders versus the Chargers out here. Commanders versus Chargers. The Jets blew themselves up, says Jason Perry. They sure did. Come on, Wilson, says Hubernique. Ubernike. I see you out there. Gray 59 dropping his Broncos for sure. Broncos struggling right now. Let's bring up that window one more time. Okay, guys, scores across the NFL. Bottom of the screen. Cowboys up 30-6. Philadelphia up 17-3. The Houston Texans up 44-10 over Baltimore. 44-10 over the Baltimore Ravens. Indianapolis Colts up 40-6. 40-6 on the Indianapolis Colts. The Carolina Panthers 13-17. That seems to be the only close game here. And how about the New York Giants? Looks like the New Orleans Saints are about to get their first win of the season here against New York. They're up 26-14. So much for Jackson Dart being the new guy. So much for Jackson Dart being that new guy. The Broncos are knocking, says Legendary Bro. Hey, Stephen Laurel in the house. What up, saying Football Nation? What up, bro? Did you miss Santino's live stream? He's still here, by the way. He's hanging out with us. Hey, maybe you should come over too, Steven. You want to call a couple plays, bro? You want to come hang out with us, man? We're here, man. You know where to find me, bro. You know where to find me. Shout out to you, Steven. Cheers, man. Steviathan says Santino out there. Santino's running the chat right now. Steviathan. Stove. What up, Stove? Here we go, guys. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up now. Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys get the football right now. So here are the Dallas Cowboys with the football. At the 28-yard line, Dak Prescott will wind up and throw. Jake Ferguson going to go backwards on the play. It brings up a 2nd down and 11 here, going backwards on that. 13 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. Dallas Cowboys with the football and a commanding lead here over the Jets. Just going to keep the football down on the ground. It makes sense right here. It does make sense right here to just keep the football on the ground. 13-11 to go, says Legendary Bro. Says Legendary Bro. Motion on the field. George Pickens to the top of the screen. Dak Prescott under center. This time from the 28-yard line. Dak drops back. Will look left. Throws left to Jake Ferguson again. Ferguson going to break a tackle. Pick up about maybe 4 yards on that play. On 2nd down and 11, a 4-yard pickup brings up a 3rd down and 7. Keeps the clock ticking with less than 13 minutes left to go. Paul Jackson saying very underrated. Jackson Dart Saints should have drifted. Okay. This does keep the clock ticking. The Dallas Cowboys looking to end this game here sooner rather than later. A 3rd down and 7 coming up. Here is Javonte Williams in a blocking position. Empty backfield for Dak Prescott. He steps up to the line, calls a quick audible. Play clock now down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dak takes the snap against the 4-man rush. A quick slant route. It was looking for George Pickens right there. Dropped pass. George Pickens going to drop this one. It does bring up a 4th down and 7, and the Dallas Cowboys punt team will now come out. I think they should have just, I don't mind that one. They were showing blitz, but there was so much space up the middle of the field here. Not enough time for Dak Prescott. He did thread that needle. I mean, he did hit George Pickens on the numbers. George Pickens unable to get his fish hooks in there. Unable to get his fingertips into that football. Here comes the punt. Brian Anger will boot this one away. Big boot for Brian Anger. It's going to take a bounce as that one goes out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for the New York Jets. All right, guys, looks like the Jets are cooked. Wesley checking in on his favorite live streamer. What's going on, Wesley? Thanks for checking in, my boy. Wesley's in the house. I see you out there. Trina Dixon saying, ugh. Pick it up, Pickens, says Michael Castro. I hate to meditate after that Denver BS score. Go Birds, says Mark Price. Adios, says Joselito. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. 12:09 left to go in this football game. Shotgun formation here for the New York Jets. This time from the 22, a wind-up, pitch and catch. Breece Hall makes the catch. Breece Hall out to the 30. That looks like a decent gain. I'd call that a gain of about 8. Looks like a 2nd down and 2 coming up here. Call it a 2nd down and 1. I got a 2nd down and 1 football in the New York Jets 31. The clock is ticking with 11:49 left to go. Shotgun formation. It's Breece Hall standing to the right, dropping back, flags coming in. That'll stop the play with 11:43. I smell a false start. False start, Jets. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down. It becomes 2nd down and 6. Okay, so the clock was ticking. The official whistle will start this clock here. At least it should once he punches this thing in. Should start the clock, but they haven't started the clock yet. Here's the snap, dropping back. Justin Fields winds up and throws. Catch is made. This time, Taylor there for 11. 1st down, New York Jets. The Jets get a 1st down. That moves the football out to about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Excuse me, I got the 36-yard line here. At the 36-yard line, Justin Fields has a man to his left. To his right, it's Breece Hall. Going to wind up and throw. Going to find the tight end again. He has a new favorite receiver, and that receiver is Taylor. Taylor has 9 targets today, 6 receptions, 45 yards. Mason Taylor is eating today, man. Rookie eating today, bro. 11 minutes left to go on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation this time from the 47. This time a flag going to come in. They're going to call that a false start again. Stops the clock one more time. Flag on the play. False start. New York Jets 5-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down. 1st and 15. 1st and 15 coming up. Boy, I could use some grub-a-dub-dub right now. Okay. It would be Cowboys versus Cowboys, kind of like calling your kids by the wrong name, says Country Chaos. Welcome to all of the newbies. Didn't get a chance to raid that channel. There's a channel that's covering this Broncos game right now. One of our fans here on Football Nation. This pass incomplete on 1st and 10. Will you check the Wix email and see if they ever sent us that link? Shout out to Living Like Larry, saying your Cowboys are looking like good. They sure are. This will be, looks like roughing the passer against the Dallas Cowboys. More laundry, ladies and gentlemen. Roughing the passer this time against the Dallas Cowboys. This will be a big 1st down for the New York Jets. The Dallas Cowboys going to get backed up inside their own territory after that penalty. The Dallas Cowboys down to their own 42. Fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up after roughing the passer. Thank you, Living Like Larry, for that super chat, my friend. Guys, I got 21 penalties today already. The officials just making it rain flags. From the 42-yard line, 1st down for the New York Jets. Here is the snap. Dropping back, surveying, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is made by Mason Taylor again. This will be a 9-yard pickup. 2nd down and 1 coming up. 2nd down and 1 down to the Dallas Cowboys 33. Justin Fields. Yeah, pretty obvious there. If he never responded, then I guess so be it. Here's the snap, dropping back. This time, stepping through the pocket. Justin Fields will use his wheels. He takes this one to about the 22-yard line. Gives himself up, but not before picking up the 1st down. 1st down here for the New York Jets. Jets moving the chains again. 10 minutes here left to go in this football game. I got 10 minutes left to go in a shotgun formation. A 4-man rush coming in, looking left, throwing left. This pass, one-handed grab by Wilson. Wilson, a tough catch. Trayvon Diggs giving him his kudos on that catch. Trayvon Diggs showing some sportsmanship, saying that was one hell of a catch. It was only a 2-yard gain, but still a very good catch. Look at this. One arm. Oh, what a catch there from Garrett Wilson. Unfortunately, not a bigger play right there. Dante Fowler was there to break that one up. Actually, it looks like Stewart was there to break that one up. We are inside the red zone now, though. We are at the 20-yard line. on the edge of the red zone. Here is the snap. Justin Fields looking left, going to throw that football while getting hit. Pass is incomplete. That stops the clock with 9:18. 3rd down and 8. Football at the 20-yard line. Commanders and Chargers coming up next, folks. Commanders and Chargers coming up next immediately after this game. I got 9 minutes. I got 2 phones. Bottom right-hand corner, says Courtney. You already know. 9:18 shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. Breece Hall in on this play. Justin Fields will take the snap against the 4-man rush. He will wind up and throw while dragging and getting the contact. Allen Lazard is there to make the grab. It brings up a 4th down. 4th down and 5, and I think they're going to have to go for it here, guys. I got a 4th down and 5 at the Dallas Cowboys 17. Vamos a ver, mi gente. 4th down and 5 at the Dallas Cowboys 17. 2 minutes till midnight, says Michael Castro. And I got 2 tickets to paradise. 4th down and 5 from the 17-yard line. Motion on the field from Garrett Wilson. The 4-man rush coming in. A wind-up and a throw. Garrett Wilson. No, that's Breece Hall. Breece Hall takes it down to the 2. Down to the 1. Big 1st down here. 1st down, New York Jets. And Breece Hall knocking on the door. It's 1st and goal coming up now from the 1-yard line. I almost can guarantee you Justin Fields is going to shark this touchdown. This should be a Breece Hall touchdown. I'm willing to put, I don't know, man. Something tells me this is going to be a keep. This is going to be a quarterback keep, and Justin Fields is going to fake the handoff and scramble the opposite way. 1st and goal. I formation, 2 lead blockers. Motion on the field from Mason Taylor. He does fake the handoff. Fields will throw it. Right-hand side. Catch is made. Touchdown, New York. And New York will on the board. New York will put 6 points on the board. This time, catch is made on the right-hand side for Beck, but hold the phone. There's a flag on the play. The result of the play is still a touchdown, so 6 points on the board here for the New York Jets. Jets did score. There was a penalty after the play. Looks like it was going to be, wow, on the button right there. Well done by the New York Jets. Jets did get some points back. They went for it on 4th down, had to convert. They're going to have to kick off and get a stop against the Dallas Cowboys. They're still down by 18. A 2-point conversion would make it a 2-possession game. As we approach the midway point of the 4th quarter here. EA Sports. It's in the game, says Courtney. Here we go, shotgun formation. Motion on the field. This time Allen Lazard goes to the bottom of the screen. The snap, the survey, the pressure coming in, the windup and the pitch, and Mason Taylor will convert the 2-point conversion here. That puts 2 more points on the board. And the New York Jets are down by 16. It's a 2-possession game, folks. It is a 2-possession game with 7:56 left to go, and the Jets are showing signs of life right now. Dallas was basically free money. I took him for a nickel, says Mark Price. That is not happening. Challenge everything, says Country. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? All right, guys, we just took a look earlier at this one. Let's go a little further. We just talked about the next game up. So this game is almost over. We're about midway point in the 4th quarter. You guys want to break this down with me? Let's break this down, guys. So, Week 6, Dallas Cowboys will have the Panthers. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys are 1-2-1, looking to leave today 2-2-1, looking to end next week 3-2-1, and hopefully after Week 7, 4-2-1. But Week 7, easier said than done. This is a midday game at 3:25. 2 games back-to-back. Midday and then a primetime slot here for Monday Night Football in Week 9 against the Arizona Cardinals. After this gauntlet, then the Dallas Cowboys will get a bye week in Week 10. Right now there are 4 teams in bye week. We've got the Falcons, the Steelers, the Packers, and the Bears. Bears, thank you. That's all 4 of those. Let's take a quick look at the other side, the New York Jets next week, guys. This is going to be another Euro game. This is going to be another Euro game right here. 9:30 a.m. Jets and Broncos in Week 6. What do you think, Santino? Broncos Jets Week 6? No, it's a 9:30 game. Are you leaving town? You're going to be out of town, aren't you? That's the 12th. That's the day you leave, isn't it? You'll be here? Well, let me know. Let me know. Question right here, guys. We got a question mark here, Broncos fan. Santino may be covering this game. We'll talk about it. We may be covering that Jets game as well next week. Week 7, folks. Week 7, Panthers at Jets. Week 8, Jets and toothless Bengals without Joe Burrow. And then in Week 9, it is a bye week. So 9:30 a.m. time slot for next week. In Week 6, no more primetime games here for the New York Jets. They're kind of buried in the schedule. I got 7 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this football game. I've got the Dallas Cowboys lining up to receive the kickoff here from the touchdown that we just saw from the New York Jets. Here we go. CSC saying Week 8. Oh, yeah, just all the time. All right, y'all, here we go. How fast can you type? Ooh, onside kick, and the Dallas Cowboys will recover the onside kick. So the New York Jets lined up for an onside kick. I guess they were realizing they kind of had to go for that. This time, the Cowboys will take over on the New York Jets' 46-yard line, so a short field here for Dallas. I would imagine that they're going to turn around and hand this off to Javonte Williams 800 times before this game is over, unless they want to keep showcasing Dak Prescott's arm here. Unless Jerry Jones is saying, well, we pay you too much, you're going to throw the football regardless. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Motion on the field. Javonte Williams gets a fake handoff here. Dak in a clean pocket, checks it down. Jake Ferguson, a stiff arm, a 14-yard pickup, and a first down for Dallas. 7:45, the clock stays hot. 7:45, the clock stays hot, and the Dallas Cowboys not worried at this point. There's not going to be any rush, guys. I think it might be time to just, coast at this point. Cowboys in winning position. It's not 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. So let's get that cleaned up. I got a 1st and 10. 14-30, this time from the 33-yard line. Dak Prescott under center. We've got a single back, Javonte Williams. Everyone hearing Dak make the calls. The blitz coming in. It's a handoff to Williams. Williams finds a crease on the right-hand side. Will do some damage. Picks up 6 yards. That stays on schedule. We've got a 2nd down and 4. 7 minutes left to go. Just going to keep this moving right now. Just going to keep it moving. By the way, guys, anybody with a wrench next to their name is a moderator on the channel. Please be kind and follow their instructions. If you've ever been on an airplane, you know that you got to make sure that you listen to the pilot. I'll be your pilot today, and these beautiful folks with the wrenches next to their names will be making sure that you have a good stream here, a safe visit to Football Nation. 6 minutes and 30 seconds on the board here. Here's the snap. Dak Prescott will hand this off to the left-hand side. Looks like Javonte Williams will pick up the first down right here on the left side. First down for Dallas. This takes us just outside the 22, and again, each of these plays likely going to take about 40 seconds. That's how much time is on the play clocks here. So I think we'll probably, if the Dallas Cowboys end up having to kick a field goal, I mean, there'll be 3 minutes left in this game either way, man. So they are chewing up the clock right now. Nom, 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 nom. I formation from the 22-yard line. Motion on the field. Dak Prescott under center. 2 running backs behind him. Hunter Lupke, the lead blocker. Here is the snap. There is a handoff, and Javonte Williams. Unfortunately, the block's not going to work because I don't know what Hunter Lupke was thinking. He ran through the defense without even putting up a single block. Yeah, just follow me, bro. Follow me. 5:41 left to go. The New York Jets going to take their first timeout. New York Jets going to take their first timeout. Dallas Cowboys have the football at the 20-yard line. We are on the edge of the red zone. Looks like Lorinda has checked in. Lorinda has checked in. What's going on, Purple Pixie? I see you out there. Can someone tell me where we're at on the likes button? Where are we on likes right now? Did we get up to 1,000 just yet, guys? We're looking to get to 1,000 thumbs up on this live stream. You got 687. Oh, my goodness. Okay, 541 left to go. We are about 300 likes away from our goal. Almost 700, said Sports Fan. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 8 is what it says on my TV screen. I got a 2nd down and 8 on my TV screen from the New York Jets 20-yard line. Here's the snap. There's a play action. Dak Prescott to the left-hand side. He will scramble. He gives himself up, no gain. It brings up a 3rd down and 8, but it does keep the clock ticking. Dak's smart to go down here. Looks like the timeout going to come in now for the New York Jets with 5:26. 3rd down and 9. Are they adding yardage here? So, 2nd timeout going to be taken for the New York Jets. Jets have 1 timeout remaining. Okay. All right, y'all. So, here's my thing, man. I'm here to bring you guys entertainment. This is free content out here. If you guys don't want to subscribe to the channel, I can't make you. I also can't make you like this video, but if you do appreciate the work that we're putting in, if you like the style of play calling here, I do ask that you just hit that like button, share this with a friend, leave a comment on the video, guys. It's absolutely free, and you do get to help growing creators like us take that next step forward. We've got a 3rd down and 9 on the screen here. Looks like Dallas now wants to talk about what they're going to bring up, so it does bring up their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining for Dallas, 1 timeout remaining for New York. 2,000 people watching this live stream right now, and we are in a blowout. So if this game was closer, we'd probably have 4,000 or 5,000 people in this live stream. And, of course, if this was the primetime game, people would still be in here anyways. But we're here. We are here. We are live. Thank you very much, Admiring Orca. I appreciate you, Dan. I appreciate you, Don. Let's go. All right, y'all, 3rd down and 9. From the 21-yard line, the Dallas Cowboys looking to pick up a 1st down and ice this game. With 5:26 left to go, Dak Prescott waits for Javonte Williams to meet him on the left-hand side. Javonte bouncing over to the right side. Dak Prescott calling a quick audible on this 3rd down and 9 from the 21-yard line. Dak takes the snap, looks to Ryan Flournoy, delivers the pass. The catch is made. Flournoy, 1st down, Dallas. It becomes a 1st and goal for the Dallas Cowboys. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Dallas. Dallas going to just hand this off probably to Javonte Williams at this point. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this football game. Denver leads Philly by 1. Do they really, Joker? Denver on top by 1? How did that happen? Let's get a 40 burger, says Paul Jackson. Let's do it, man. 30 points in this game. Dak Prescott, single back formation, steps back, moves the tight end to the strong side on the left side. Here is the handoff, and Williams will use that block ahead of him. He will pick up 6 yards on the play. Looks like it's not and goal. Looks like it will be a yardage situation. They can pick up a 1st down. They're showing a replay here. Looks like a touchdown for Cortland Sutton. Looks like a touchdown. Is that Troy Franklin? Either way, big touchdown there for the Broncos. I've got 30-14 here. I got a 2nd down and 3 coming up right now on my TV screen. Dallas Cowboys inside of the Jets red zone with 4:34 left to go. The Jets have used their final timeout. The Jets have used their final timeout with 4:34 left to go. This game's just about over, man. This game is just about over. Oh, bruh is saying it was Evan Ingram. That's right. Number 1 is Evan Ingram out there. And Evan Ingram tied touchdown for the Denver Broncos. Thank you for correcting me out there. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys looking to punch this one in. Dak fakes the handoff. He will wind up and throw. This will be a passing touchdown to Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. And just like that, guys, the Cowboys are pouring it on thick, bruh, thick. So, that's it. The Dallas Cowboys up 36-14. The extra point attempt from Brandon Aubrey likely going to be good. This is a blowout win for the Dallas Cowboys here. Looks like there was maybe a penalty on the play. It doesn't even matter. Dallas Cowboys just crushing it right now. Dallas Cowboys just crushing these guys. There's the extra point attempt, 4:31 left to go. I think the Jets might be ready to pack their bags. I think the Jets might be ready to pack their bags and call this one a game, huh? Okay, next game coming up here in a few moments. Dang, Panthers are looking good, says Micah Kimbrough. Let's go around the NFL, guys. This is going to take us to another quick commercial break. Let's bring up the scores across the league because, boy, oh boy, did things change quickly here. Denver Broncos 18-17 after an Evan Ingram touchdown. You'll look at this one here. The final is done. The Baltimore Ravens got crushed by the Houston Texans, 44-10 in that one. How about Las Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts? The Indianapolis Colts won 40-6 over Las Vegas. Brutal, man. Brutal. Carolina Panthers managed to take the lead over the Miami Dolphins 27-24 with 2 minutes left to go in that game. And the New York Giants still struggling with less than 2 minutes left to go. They're down by 12 against New Orleans. Here is Dallas getting ready to kick this back to the New York Jets. Of course, we covered this game, and this is the game with the most time left on it when we're ready to get ready for the next game. Here's the kickoff. This is the return. And you know why? It's because 23 flags in this game, guys. That's a ton of laundry. That's a ton of laundry. I mean, seriously, man. Over 400 yards today, though, for the Dallas Cowboys. Take a quick look over here on the right side of your phones. 417 for the Dallas Cowboys. 312 here for the New York Jets. Dak Prescott, 35. I'm about to go smash and accept a trade mid-game right now because someone sent me some garbage, and at first it didn't look good, but it's starting to look a lot better now. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. This will be a 4-yard pickup for Breece Hall. Breece Hall up to 113. They're going to keep this one on the floor. I think the Jets are fine with it. 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Jets ready to end this one. Shotgun formation, 4:08. The clock is ticking. There is the snap, dropping back. A wind-up and a throw. The catch is made. Going to stay in bounds, though. Keeps the clock ticking. That is a 1st down here for the New York Jets. Garbage time coming up now. Matt Eberflus. Camera panned over to him. Don't get too excited, Eberflus. You're going up against that Jets offense that couldn't even beat the lowly AFC East Miami Dolphins. Here's the snap, dropping back. A wind-up and a catch going to be made on the right-hand side. Looks like this time it's Davis again. Davis spinning his way forward. Looks like they'll keep this one going. Forward progress stops inbounds. It's a fresh new set of downs. 1st down here. 3:25 left to go. Dallas dropping 40 again? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be another 40-burger. I got you, Gray. Clock is stopped with 3:16. Why, I don't know. The Dallas Cowboys didn't call a timeout, and neither did the Jets. Who called a timeout? I don't know that anyone has a timeout. The Jets don't have a timeout remaining, so who called the timeout? I have them already out of timeouts. I had them out of timeouts. Here's the snap, dropping back. Winding up, throwing this one to the right, to the left-hand side. Catch will be made by Garrett Wilson. That's good for another 1st down. He runs out of bounds and stops the clock. They're doing this on purpose, to me. They're doing this on purpose, to me, bro. We should be in coverage for the next game. Next game, yeah, kickoff is at 3:25. Sub. You see the officials saying sub as they make a substitution on offense here. Looks like Justin Fields in the shotgun. A man to his left-hand side here. Alan Lazard on the field at the bottom of the screen. There's the snap looking that way. Fields will wind up and throw to Alan Lazard. That pass incomplete. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 with 3:06 left to go. They are in Dallas Cowboys territory. They're at the Dallas Cowboys 29. The drive chart down below will paint that picture for you, ladies and gentlemen. Fields just an athlete that's got quarterback skills, but not a quarterback with athletic skills. Daniel, that's a good point. That's a good point. An athlete with quarterback skills, but not a quarterback with athletic skills. He's not Josh Allen. Here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, the blitz. Dallas Cowboys dial it up. They're going to throw this one quickly out to the tight end, and Mason Taylor gets a grab. Looks like it's a 3rd down and 1 with 2:52 left to go. The clock is ticking. 3rd down and 1. They can't settle for a field goal. They need to get a touchdown. They need to get an onside field goal. They need to get an onside recovery. They need to get another touchdown. They need to get another onside kick. Okay, 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. It looks like the clock stops again for no reason. Looks like maybe injury timeout. Wilson. Looks like Wilson needs to catch his breath. Get a 40 pop, says Rathella. Guys, did we get to 1,000 likes yet? 800. Can we get to 1,000 likes just yet? What if I don't say anything? Third down and 1. Looking left, going to throw left. This catch is going to be made. That's good for a first down right here. Can't stay quiet forever. Got to call that play. That catch is made by Taylor. That's good for a first down for the New York Jets. The Jets are driving right now. The Jets doing a good job. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. Actually, one final snap before the 2-minute warning on 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. A wind up, a pitch and catch out to the 10. This guy is eating today, man. Taylor, 12 targets, 9 receptions. My goodness. 2-minute warning here, folks. 2 minutes with 1:57 left to go. We're now in a commercial break. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 5 when we get back a consolation prize maybe for the New York Jets. Thank you very much, Daniel Clark. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, best garbage point team in the NFL, says Jeremy. I mean, facts. Paper Planes saying, I am here. What's going on, Paper Planes? What's going down? It's going down the wire. It's going down to the wire, Carolina versus Miami. It definitely is. Didn't last long. Yeah, definitely not as long as I normally do on those holdouts. Thank you, Jasenia. Jasenia in the house. I see you out there. We got Guy Fortune checking in as well. We got Tanaka Taurus in the house. I see you, Tanaka. Liked and subscribed, says John Tucker. Rax saying, I need 5-yard Dak. Let's go, Mario's voice, says Jasenia Rodriguez. I love it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Wesley. Country saying, Hall has only 14 fantasy points on my roster. Why does it say 17 on the stats chart? Because in our league, Country Kisses, we are not a PPR league. So over here, this is all done in PPR, which means 1 point for every reception. In this game, Breece Hall does have a couple of receptions. Breece Hall does have 4 points from just catches on this one. You can see that right here. So that's the math right there. Extra receptions will give him extra points. In our league, it is not PPR format. However, I will say this. In our league, for the moderators who are in our league, I don't believe in PPR. I think PPR is a scam. I think PPR is a terrible scam. And we're looking for 19 more subscribers to get to our next goal here to get to 46.9. But I think PPR is a scam. Why do I think PPR is a scam? Well, because if you make a catch and it goes backwards, which we've seen happen today, why would you give that player an extra point for doing his job? In our league specifically, if the player makes a reception and the reception results in a first down, then you get 1 extra point. But that's the only time you'll get the extra point in our league. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 4. Breece Hall could be punching this one in. 2nd down and 4 from about the 10-yard line. Here we go. There's the snap. Surveying around. Justin Fields in trouble against the blitz. He will scramble to the right-hand side. He will wind up and throw. The pass is broken up. Incomplete. 3rd down now coming up. Stops the clock with 1:49. 3rd down, 1:49 left to go. Okay. So, yeah, in our league, if your catch is made, Treetop saying half-point PPR isn't a scam. A reception is a legitimate happening in football. Without it, no yards are gained. Okay, so if you make a catch and you lose 4 or 5 yards, that's still going to give you extra points? Nah, fam. Absolutely not. Your job is to catch the ball. It's like giving someone half a point for a carry. Justin Fields will wind up and throw. Garrett Wilson makes the catch at the 5. Garrett Wilson is into the touchdown. Touchdown, New York Jets. The Jets get 6 points back. If you want to make your league legit, give more points to your defense. In my different league top tree, we have independent defensive players for my dynasty league. My dynasty, I'm in 5 different leagues, bro. Every league has something a little different. Every league has something a little different. I'm in a PPR league. I'm in a half-point PPR league. I'm in a standard league. I'm in a dynasty league that plays independent defensive players. So, yeah, man, we watch a lot of football, bro. I do appreciate you checking in, Treetop. Too late, says Michael. Too late, says Michael. Too many play callers call behind the line of scrimmage passes, extensions of the run game. I agree, Benny. I agree. Timeout going to be called here for the Dallas Cowboys for whatever reason. Looks like the New York Jets are going for 2 to make this 22-37. They need 2 onside kicks after this and 3 2-point conversions right now. Moving the flag right now. 3:10 here. The next game is supposed to start in 15 minutes. Thank you, Life Journey. Yeah, breaks? Nah, man, we don't get that. Not on this channel. Off? Day off. What's that? 1:42 left to go in this game. The 2-point conversion coming up. The 2-point conversion coming up right now, 1:42. Don't know. The Jets are just looking to get some points here. They're not going to win this game. They can try their hearts out, but it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I got 37-20 here. They're going to try this 2-point conversion. The catch made left-hand side. That's Josh Reynolds. The 2-point conversion is successful. It is now 37-22. It's a 15-point game. If the Cowboys recover this kick, man, all they got to do is kneel it out, and this game is done. Yeah. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, they're done. Okay. So, with less than 2 minutes left to go, this is do or die for the New York Jets. They must recover this onside kick or this game is over. And it will be over here, hopefully, for sure. Okay, I concur. Life Journey, great job. Thanks, Michael. I see you. Jets, stop dreaming. Big Cushy Industry saying the Jets are hot garbage. Stinky. That's stinky hot garbage. Ted Lasso was at that game. It was good to see. That's good. He even had the Ted Lasso mustache. They're in the middle of filming, I think, or I think they just wrapped up. I think the new season of Ted Lasso is supposed to come out this month. All right, guys, 1:42 left to go. Here comes the onside kick. Onside kick. Gonna go. Here is the onside. This one going to take the bounce. It goes into the hands of Jalen Tolbert, and that will be game, ladies and gentlemen. They will kneel this one out for the rest of it. Dallas Cowboys going to win this one. So this will probably be your final here, guys. I'm willing to bet that this is going to be the final 37-22. 37-22, they are going to take the knee here, and I am going to reset my scoreboards. All right, guys. That's it. I'm resetting all of this stuff. We already know the final score of this game. Appreciate you guys watching this one. Dallas Cowboys, New York Jets. Let's reset all of our stuff here. We do need to set up for the Washington Commanders game. Jets, what's the other one? Chargers at home. Chargers, what's the record there? Are they 3-1? I think they dropped a game. They might be 2-2, actually. Okay. Chargers. We'll give y'all that color. That looks like Chargers-y colors. What's up? 3-1? Okay. This will end up being Thank you for that $5 super chat, my friend. Taking a couple knees right now. Commanders 2-2. Jaden Daniels back in the lineup here. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be it. That'll be your final score, guys. I got to do some quick graphic updates, and I'll be live in about 5 minutes. I will be live before the opening kickoff of the next game. You guys were an awesome audience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace.